Yo, what up?
Real quick, I mean, first of all, the crown jewel thing is crazy. I'm going to have a separate video on that. Now it appears that WWE is definitely going to crown jewel. We obviously know, too, that they thought about this for a while. Like, they spent a lot of time thinking about crown jewel. So, you know, it's just a weird situation with crown jewel. By the way, I want to remind everybody that tonight at 11 p.m., are you ready? Tonight at 11 p.m., it's Monetize This. It could be a weird one. It could be a wild one tonight. And, man, I want everybody to come and hang out if you guys want to join the party, join the JCS Army. It's going to be a good night. A lot of people are going to be here. A lot of people are going to be calling up. A lot of people are going to be hanging out. We're going to be having some fun. Probably going to call the adult line and mess with somebody. I don't know if I'm going to do Jesse Ventura or who I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do Steve Austin. I don't know. Depends how my voice is, because my voice has been messed up, man. Like, it's been really jacked up. And it's like every year at this time, man. I don't know. You know, I keep saying this every show, but it's like I just can't stop thinking about it. When your voice is jacked up and your voice is what you do, I don't know. It's always concerning, man. My worst nightmare is like Bobby Heenan, like whatever he had. That was the worst. That esophageal cancer or whatever he had, throat cancer. Dude, that was the worst, and the worst thing that could happen to anybody that does that sort of thing. I still can't fathom the just sick and sad irony that this guy ended up with that sickness when he had just an amazing voice. One of the greatest voices and personalities of all time ends up getting it taken away from him for the last few years. It was just really awful. But, so the crown jewel thing is a mess. WWE doesn't know what the hell they're doing. They're going over there. John Cena's not going. I mean, I feel like no titles are going to change hands, probably. But whatever. Let's go to the Evolution card. You may hear my kids screaming in the background, but that's just my life right now. By the way, if you want to support what I do, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. I want to thank Richard C. for becoming a patron. And John Braden for becoming a patron. Danny O'Malley is back with $5 a month. Not sure why. I thought Danny hated me, but what's up, Danny? If you're there, I don't know if you're even listening. But whatever. Maybe he just wants to spy on me. What's up to Bradley Bird 77 for becoming a $5 patron? What's up to Bradley? And Bradley wanted me to do this evolution breakdown, so I'm doing it here for him. So this is for you, Bradley. And shout out to the Himmel God and everybody else who's been supporting the shows live. So WWE Evolution, first time ever, all women's, whatever the hell. So first of all, there's a battle royal, and there's a whole bunch of people in the battle royal, but it's like it really seems like it's set up for a surprise entrant to win this, because it just doesn't appear that anybody else could win it. Now Asuka's in it. Asuka already won the Royal Rumble. Will this be a relaunch for Asuka to win? I don't know. Maybe. Some people are saying Nia Jax could win, but Nia Jax is kind of in some kind of weird like big girl beef with Tamina Snuka. So will it come down to Tamina and Nia where Nia will win, or will Tamina and Nia take each other out? I think they're going to take each other out simultaneously. I've heard this from other people too. I immediately thought this. In the middle of the Rumble at some point, you know, Tamina and Nia Jax, they're fighting and all the girls tip them both over or something like that, and they keep fighting on the outside. So I didn't pick Nia Jax to win it. You know, so it really comes down to, you know, will Asuka be relaunched here? The only other person, I think Ember Moon might be in it. And if Ember Moon's in it, I'd be kind of happy with her winning it too. But will somebody else return? I think like Kelly's in it too or something like that. So it could be one of those, you know, I don't know, so throwback wins, maybe. But I don't know, I just don't feel very good about the Battle Royal right now, unless it's set up for some kind of return that we don't know about. In New York, by the way, I may be in New York as well, and I'll let you know as soon as I know if I'm going to be in New York hanging out with my buddies over on Ken's show, my buddies from the Foulmouth Network. If I'll be hanging out with them, we'll be partying. I'm sure it'll be a good time. Himmel God's going to be in the house. Blake will be there. Blake's a longtime supporter that I'd love to give him a hug, and everything else. So maybe we'll be there. Not sure yet, though, what I'm going to be doing. I never am sure. Riot Squad versus Natalya, Bayley, and Sasha Banks. So that's going to be an interesting one. The Riot Squad, to me, has really turned face because of the whole Bella situation. So I'd like to see Bayley and Sasha Banks, because originally we thought it was going to be Bayley and Sasha Banks as a tag team winning the tag team titles in this. But it seems like they bailed on that after bailing on the rivalry with Sasha and Bayley, whether it was because of Sasha's post-concussion syndrome, which she recently came out with, which we can talk about that separately before the event too. They may have bailed on it because of that. You know, I'm not really 100% sure if that's why they did it, but it could be why they bailed on it. I'm not sure. But now would be a good time. I know it's stupid and crazy. This is turning into like a schizophrenic type of thing, but I mean, they might just go back to having Bayley and Sasha feud. And if they have Bayley and Sasha with miscommunication in this match, and then the Riot Squad picks up the victory because of it, I could see that. Now you have Natalya upset at the Riot Squad, and Bayley and Sasha turn on each other, and that ends the match because of that. And then Natalya, at some point, she can turn heel and go with the Bellas, maybe. And I don't know. So there you go. So I think the Riot Squad wins that. Anyway, long and the short of it. Trish Stratus versus Lita versus Mickie James and Alexa Bliss. You know, I think Mickie James takes the pin in this with a Trish and Lita victory, unless you want to get some real heat on Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, and they do something where they really beat the other girls up. You know, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and say that the legends, so to speak, win this thing. Probably be what happens. So yeah, I'm going to go with Trish and Lita. I know that seems a little strange, but you know, it's a way that Alexa can pick up a loss without actually losing. Probably Mickie James takes the pin. We don't know how injured still Alexa Bliss is, so it could be a very quick match. Look for that match to be possibly very quick. Maybe. Then we got the Mae Young Classic final, which is, this could be the match of the night. I think it could be. It could be the match of the night. Now, I'm wondering. A lot of people are also wondering: are they going to let them wrestle like NXT? Is this going to be like the NXT match or a Mae Young Classic match? or is this going to be, you know, just booked stupidly on this pay-per-view? Hopefully not. Hopefully they can go all out if possible. Shirai versus Toni Storm. I'm going with Toni Storm because I just think they want a different look on this, and it'll be international, a way for them to help launch the UK brand as well. So I think that's how they're going to go with that. I don't think Shirai's going to win that. Although it's interesting because Toni Storm has that UK contract, whereas Shirai has the actual WWE NXT contract. Apparently there's a difference. Apparently, you know, the other contract is kind of a loose one. They can still, you know, perform in places like independent shows and things like that. So it is a different sort of situation, and usually WWE gives the win to the actually contracted WWE superstar, which, you know, Toni Storm is kind of still on loan, whereas Shirai has a physical contract with actual WWE NXT, and I don't know how much she's making, but I assume it's something like $50,000 to $60,000 a year, whereas Toni Storm is probably getting paid per match still. I don't know if that's true. Dave Meltzer probably know that answer. Then we got the NXT Women's Championship. Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of these. I like the seed they planted with these two a long time ago, and the sort of the physicality difference. One is very finesse. You know, Kairi Sane is finesse and beauty and excitement. And Shayna Baszler is just in your face, brute, and, you know, so there's a good contrast there that could make for a good match. I'm not sure if these women are capable of gelling together to make that match. I don't know. Some people are saying this could be the match of the night. I really highly doubt that, but maybe it could be. I think this match will go about 8 minutes or so, and I think it will be okay, but it won't be anything. I'm sure it will be better than most other things, but I don't think it will be the match of the night. I think it might be coming third of the night, possibly, behind Shirai, Toni Storm, and possibly the Charlotte-Becky match. You know, I don't know. Maybe even fourth. You know, I'm not sure. So I'm not that high on the match. But if they can go out there and kill it, I hope so, and then there you go. Last women's standing match for the Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. This is the match everybody wants to close the night, because this is the one that people are the most invested in. Although I think Rousey and Nikki Bella has been built up pretty well. Becky Lynch and Charlotte has been built up pretty well. I would have liked to see a little bit more from both. But in this day and age, with how WWE books things, like, these things are decently booked, I guess. It's possible. Okay, so Becky Lynch, I really think Becky Lynch would keep the title. And Charlotte would not keep the title, whether Becky Lynch ties her down somehow to something, handcuffs her. You know, maybe Becky Lynch pulls out handcuffs and ties her down. Something like that, to where they can have the match end and get out of it. You know, I would... That's the way I would think it would go, just so they can continue this thing. I heard Bully Ray gave an interesting thing where his opinion was more about getting Becky Lynch booed, where Ric Flair would come down after Charlotte was bleeding everywhere, like really badly hurt. Charlotte was badly injured, and Ric Flair was almost coming down to, you know, maybe throw the towel in or something like that, and he was really concerned about his daughter.
Really?
And then Becky could jump him after he trips and then hit him with a steel chair and then threaten to hit him in the head with it, and Charlotte has to give up so that Becky won't hurt her father.
Cool.
And that would get Becky booed and get her heel heat. I honestly believe nothing will get Becky heel heat. Maybe in the moment it would, like that night people would kind of stir and be like, ooh, but they might actually cheer for her. I think Bully Ray is wrong. And, you know, Bully Ray is a wonderful, excellent wrestling mind. And I think in previous years that would have been a brilliant plan to do. But in this new era with this crowd, the way it is and the way people think, I think he's mistaken with his opinion on that. But I'm not going to go into all that stuff. Although I like his idea, though. Even if Becky did that, I would like it. I would cheer for her still. So, you know, and I heard the host on Busted Open say that he would cheer for her still. I'm telling you, as a fan as well, I would cheer for her still. So that's telling you right now that, you know, Bully Ray is already 0 for 2 as far as we go. But a great idea. A fantastic one that I didn't think of, and a phenomenal one that I'd like to see carried out still, so that I would still cheer Becky Lynch. It's kind of weird. But Becky Lynch retains. And then we go to the Raw Women's Championship. Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella. Now, one thing that's possible in this match is that twin magic can happen, and there could be multiple interferences, and you know, Ronda Rousey could end up losing the belt because she was basically like, how I would book this to get heat. My personal opinion, I would have Stephanie McMahon come out at the beginning of this match. After, at the beginning of the night, Stephanie McMahon kind of pours it on. The evolution of WWE, you know, and this was really part of my idea all along. And like they actually play into how Stephanie McMahon gets heat for taking credit for this. So at the beginning of the night, Stephanie is maybe cheered, maybe booed, I don't know. And if she's cheered because maybe say like the people are so happy about an all-women's pay-per-view that somehow people actually cheer Stephanie. Well, then Stephanie can say some heelish things at the beginning that pisses people off, and then they can boo her. And then at the end of the night, wouldn't it be great if this match was starting and Stephanie said, hey, she came out and she was like, I forgot to tell everybody, for this match, I'm going to be the special referee. You know, and then Brie Bella can show up in the match, and then Stephanie can fast count Ronda and get the belt off Ronda, and they could actually do the Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vince McMahon sort of thing, but with Ronda Rousey and Stephanie McMahon. I think that would be brilliant, and you'd have the fans hardcore on Ronda's side, and then you could set Ronda Rousey up to win the Royal Rumble and to go to WrestleMania to face Nikki Bella. And, you know, it'd be the whole thing. It would be I think, a good story. You could really do it. Now, other people are saying that, oh no, Ronda must win this clean, just snap her arm off, and Ronda retains the title, so that can set up Charlotte versus Ronda at WrestleMania. That is a way to go. It is a potential way to go. And I could see it happening. And at some point you could do, you know, Nikki Bella drops the title to Charlotte before they do the brand split and only have one women's title, and it still could be Charlotte Flair as the champion, Stephanie McMahon's champion, and now Ronda trying to come back after the title she gets screwed over with. But I think that story would be great. And I think it's a little obvious, but I think that story would be great. Guys, that is my prediction for Evolution. I'm predicting, I have a hopeful prediction for a 7 out of 10. If this show is a 7 out of 10, I'll be happy. If it's an 8 out of 10, I will be immaculate and surprised. I mean, I will be rejuvelant. But I don't believe it's going to be that way. It's probably looking at a 5 or a 4, or maybe worse. I don't know. But I'm hoping that it is at least a 7 out of 10. And based off of what I just said, it could be pretty good if we get those things. If WWE doesn't just roll over, go lazy mode, and just try to move on to the next thing like they seemingly have been doing with these special events. But I want to see that. I think it would be interesting if Stephanie put herself as the special guest referee and you had Brie Bella come out and interfere. And they could take the belt off Ronda, having her chase to WrestleMania. But I'm sure maybe some of you guys disagree with that. What do you think about that match and everything else I mentioned? Please leave it in the comments down below, guys. I'd like to hear from you. If you want to tweet at me, @CorruptedPod on Twitter. Make sure you guys go back and listen to this video a couple times. Give it a few listens. Give it a re-listen. Help me out. Send the video. Share the video. Send people to my channel. Tell people about this video. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell if you haven't. And come back every day for wrestling content. I'm going to be really pushing it again. Wrestling content every day, multiple times a day here on the Joe Cronin Show. Hit that like button if you like the video, guys. And if you really want to support the show, I will see you tonight from Monetize This at 11 p.m. Eastern Time U.S. It'll be a long show tonight. We're going to be drinking, hanging out. Not a lot of wrestling talk, but it's going to be a party, man. Join my family. Join the Army, the JCS Army tonight on the Joe Cronin Show for Monetize This at 11. And if you want to support the show, drop a couple bucks. And if you want to get something out of your money, become a patron. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. For $5 a month, you get 30 hours of bonus content. And I'm talking audio files, podcasts. I talk about a bunch of stuff on Patreon. Come on over there where I'm uncensored and unfiltered, unlike YouTube. And we can have ourselves a good time. I love you all. Thank you for listening. And I will see you tonight for Monetize This. I'll see you Saturday night for the Corrupted Podcast on Patreon. And Sunday night after WWE Evolution, I'll be live as always. And I'm really going this time. Here's some videos you might have missed. Check them out. Check out some of the playlists. and watch all my stuff. If you've never heard my Remembering WrestleMania series, look that up. Joe Cronin Show, Remembering WrestleMania. That was a great podcast. We did like 12 hours talking about WrestleManias. It's quite the listen with me and JB. Goodbye, guys. See you tonight. Whatever it is, like, so say it's $50 and above patrons are in it, and then other people can be in it. Whatever the case, well, I don't know what the numbers are yet. That way we can limit the amount of people, and 10 or 12 people will be in it. There'll be 12 spots or whatever. We'll have a rumble. The winner of the rumble, will face the other winner of the other rumble. We're gonna have like dual rumbles, that type of thing. And then they'll face each other for the JCS title, and then we'll have their character defend it and all kinds of crazy stuff. It'll be weird.
And I have the game, so
you don't even need to play. It's not even like a player thing. We might do an online tournament. Step right up, step right up. For just $11 tonight, you can spin the wheel. One is on there, so yeah. So it's $11 for the wheel, just in case people forgot. Troy, what's up with you, man?
Not much. How we doing?
Ass mofo.
Bill Schuette supported Congress's plan to take away protections for people with pre-existing conditions. Schuette would let insurance companies deny people coverage when they need it most.
Mr. Schuette, denying us health coverage is nothing to celebrate.
That's 150 bits from Harry. Tommy, I watched like some DM stuff you sent me, but did you send me something new?
Yeah, I sent you a new DM, and I think you'll get a kick out of it. And you can play it here on the show if you want.
All right, I'll take a look at it in a minute. Right now, it's chaotic, though. I can't do it right now. But I will do it in a minute. Let's get Larry Funk on here real quick.
That you're like, no, I tried to help.
I'm just sick of seeing it on the TV. I've had enough. I'm like, people will really be mad. Holy shit. Christian Ronaldo, right? Christian Rodriguez, thank you, because he's in trouble for like touching a woman, but that'll probably go away because he's not a white guy in America. But if he was in America, he'd be fucked. Thank you for that. Nike's like, we'll be monitoring it.
Trying to listen to something that's so far back.
Because we have this NBA format. It's 2-2-1, and or it's like 2-2-1-1-1 in NBA, but in best of 5, it's 2-2-1. I hate that. I hate best of 5 series. I hate them because you don't get a legitimate pitching rotation when you do that.
I'm looking at all these. There's more fucking videos coming up. People just beating the shit out of each other, Bailey.
Hey, salute to the Golden Knights tonight. Win in overtime. Shootout.
Wow,
anyway.
Were they at home?
No, they were in Minnesota. Good road win.
Oh, okay, good. They weren't home because it's a mess out there right now in the streets. Mike Tyson tweeted out, watching the...
Is that where the fight was tonight, Joe?
Yeah, Vegas. Mike Tyson tweeted out, watching Conor McGregor versus Khabib fight, unimaginable. Never thought it would go down like this. Crazier than my fight riot. Somebody wrote...
Yeah, actually, that's how I found out about this. I woke up and Bleacher Report, a notification said the aftermath at UFC 229 even has Mike Tyson stunned.
Dude, but somebody wrote, dude, you literally bit off somebody's ear.
It's true. But I like those ears.
I like your ears. I'm gonna bite your ears off.
What a wild night for sports. Good Lord.
Yeah, this was a crazy night.
This is just like this is like hands down the biggest roller coaster time of like sports. Because you have baseball playoffs, and then you have hockey starting, and then NBA starts in 2 weeks, and then football's in like full rotation right now. So like everything is clicking right now. You know what I mean? Like every sporting aspect is running right now.
Yeah, everybody's going crazy. Dude,
do you think that because of this, there's going to be like a lot of sanctions changed as far as like UFC fights go?
Maybe like what you get in trouble for like if you do stuff afterwards. I mean, I don't know. I assume
they're gonna have to do like a reverse elimination chamber style of octagon now, where like the trainers are in like the little like lock boxes outside.
They put him in the little box. I mean, the guy was really far
on the outside of the octagon.
The guy was really far away. Like he was like he wasn't like right standing at the cage. Like he had to go way out there to get him. It was pretty fucking crazy. Drake is out here looking for Khabib and his boys. Is that true?
Because that's gonna scare him. Drake, fucking Toronto Raptors fan.
Drake is literally fucking seen storming outside, like going around with his crew. Take a look at this video I got. Is this real? Is he really doing this?
I'm convinced he's like half Kardashian, by the way.
Look at Drake. He's like, let's go.
Fucking scared of Drake.
I gotta find Khabib.
Go find him, Wandy.
I gotta find Khabib, yo. Where is he? Imagine Drake finding Khabib. Imagine Drake kills Khabib tonight.
You know what's weird is like, and I know we're like all cool or whatever, but the fact that Wandy's like saying that this shit was awesome, that's the part I draw issue with. It's really not awesome.
Yeah.
Like this is actually a really, really serious thing. And I'm not calling him out. It is what it is. We've said shit is awesome. It's probably not before, but like this is legitimately like a scary thing. Like really, really innocent people who paid like, and this is in Vegas, so you know those front row tickets were like $5,000-$10,000 a piece. Think about paying that type of money, and then you get caught in the crossfire from that fucking animal, and you get knocked out as a bystander.
I mean, that's what they're saying. I don't know who got hit. Like, it's so hard to tell with all these videos shaking everywhere. And, you know, the fans, somebody bumped into somebody and then they're fighting, it looks like. So somebody else is fighting in the crowd who's not even involved with Khabib because he just fucking... Because he bumped someone into somebody else and then they got mad and then they were like, I didn't hit you, and then they're hitting each other. So it's like...
I mean... I get like people like Muslim people are like excited that they have like a superstar to root for. I understand they don't have much to root for, you know, living in fucking sand dunes and killing children. But you know, it's like I get that like they have something to root for, but this is kind of tough.
They get something now because they're loving it everywhere, all over the world. Whatever.
Does he fight again? I
would think so.
I would hope he would fight again. I don't think he should not be allowed to fight again. But
I don't like when they do that. It's like, because fuck it, like, you know what I mean? What are you gonna keep him out? No, I want somebody to. Now you want somebody to beat the guy if you don't like him, because now he's 27-0 now, and now you want McGregor to fight him again and beat him. And if you don't beat him, you want somebody else to beat him. You got yourself a villain now. But a lot of people love him. He's like Roman Reigns. You know, a lot of people
like it was
love
like
him.
a double turn because usually McGregor's like kind of villain-esque.
Yeah.
But now like it was a total double turn. Like McGregor's on the ground, can barely breathe, and then Khabib just was like trying to punk him. Now you're right. They made a villain overnight.
Yeah.
Think about how much money people are going to pay to see Khabib get knocked on his fucking ass.
What the fuck is Drake doing, dude? But here's the thing too. I will say to like McGregor, you know, McGregor's come in the octagon after a fight too, and the thing is, I think every time McGregor does something, people see it as like it's like a work. It's like Dana says like, hey, you know, maybe do this and we'll get some excitement. Because McGregor came in the octagon after a fight once, shoved people around, but he didn't sucker punch anybody. But he pushed the referee, and he pushed people around. He wasn't in the fight. And, you know, the bus thing and some of the other things he does. And so, like, you can kind of see it. But to me, like, I guess the perception is, you know, they're going to say that, like, oh, you know, you don't care because Dana's white. So, I mean, rather, Conor's a white guy. So, oh, yeah, Conor can just do anything. But now that fucking Khabib does whatever. But I think the thing that people don't get is, like, you know, throwing a chair or throwing a thing through a glass window, coming into the octagon and shoving people around and getting in someone's face. You know, none of it is... I don't think anyone's... I don't know. I think people just... Whatever... They believe this to be real. Whereas with McGregor, a lot of people really believed that, oh, it's a work, or, oh, they're... Or he's just trying to, you know, entertain people almost. Whereas
after seeing the clip you sent me, I don't think it's a work.
Yeah, and with Khabib, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like he's really angry. Like he really wants to... Like something's
They're
really
angry
happening.
people.
Jesus Christ. But, so I think that's why there's a perception like that. And
But
it's a
to
little
their
different.
credit, by the way, to credit to Muslim people, like I would be angry too if I couldn't drink or eat bacon.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Have a slice of bacon, wash it down with a Budweiser, and go fuck yourself. I mean, listen.
I wonder how his whiskey... We should have done that. I should have done that. I should have bought his whiskey, and we should have tried his whiskey on the show, like while I was doing the UFC review.
You know what I watch that like pisses me off, and like I want to do what they do because I know they're full of shit, and I know nobody's taste buds that fucked up, is watching like... There's that channel that has like Irish people like taste testing like different whiskeys or different American foods and stuff, and acting like they can't taste the difference between them. It's like, dude, come on.
Leah just told me Dana White's married with 4 kids, by
said
the
I
way.
didn't need to.
So there you go.
He's still gay.
He looks like older Matt Pinfield.
You think he... Oh, dude, under his shirt, do you think he's like cut out of stone, or do you think he's got kind of like the dad bod rocking?
I think he's got like that sort of, like, not in shape, but like not...
Like that fat jacked?
Yeah, like fat jacked, exactly. Like not out of shape, but not disgusting, really. Like he kind of like looks like a solidy, out of shape.
Like Alex Jones?
Yeah, well, Alex Jones, yeah, because Alex Jones is tight. He's like...
Yeah, he's fat jacked.
Yeah, he's fat jacked. Yeah, it's weird. It's like chest is tight. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex
Like
is a
if you were
weird
to poke him with a needle, just like gas would shoot out everywhere.
one. Dude, I don't know what he's fucking made out of. I don't know what... Dude, he's made out of some kind of shit that honestly, I don't think I've ever seen before, to be honest. You poke Dana White, he does the same thing Alex Jones does. Holy shit. We got fucking...
What the fuck was
we got
that?
we got Ken on the phone. What's up, Ken?
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's choking a dolphin to death.
Choking a baby seal.
Well, that's...
What's up?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the fight?
Yes, sir.
How about that?
If you want to call it a fight.
What the
Are
fuck
you in the
was
drunk tank right now?
Yes, sir. I'm locked up here in cage cell number 4. Processing me right now as we speak.
Dude, A1, he called into the show earlier and went off on me. You have got to hear it. It is hilarious. A1D, he had that accent. He was like, "You fuck you fat," or how the fuck they talk over there, the jackassy people.
I'll tell you what, right now, the Muslims around the world and Russians are just cheering. They love it.
Yeah, it's like when they cheered when 9/11 happened.
Oh, yeah.
You like the Irish, right?
It's like when Muslims were dancing in Brooklyn because it happened.
Oh yeah,
that's true, man. That really happened, man.
It is true. They want to deny it, but there's fucking footage of it. These Muslims in America, these sons of bitches, were dancing in Brooklyn, New York, because 9/11 was a success.
Happy 9/11. Yes, happy 9/11. Yes.
Happy 9/11.
Happy 9/11.
You know what's gonna be funny is, when all the white people in Sweden are dead. That'll be funny.
My name is Hilda from Sweden.
Let them in.
From Sweden.
Let in the refugees.
There's lots of love from Sweden.
What happened to our culture?
Yeah, it's like when you go to a dog pound, and you're just like, you know what? Let all these dogs out. We'll be okay.
We have a shit culture.
Oh, shit culture.
Let's
hey,
just,
how is McGreevy's,
walk into
Ken?
a fucking dog pound and just open all the doors and expect everything's gonna be okay.
How was the McGreevy's? Did you punch a Dropkick Murphy in the head?
Oh, we belong in the shit tank of the world, bro.
God, Ken is just wrecked.
Hey Ken, were you jumping up and down when the Yankees won?
McGregor fucking whiskey. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we saw Wandy was talking about that because he was insulted Khabib because they don't believe in drinking or whatever. So he brought his alcohol out there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I had some of his whiskey at night.
Oh wait, was it? Yeah, we said that we wanted to try it. Was it? How was it?
It was good. It's really good, man. It makes you.
Is it smooth?
It made me jump up and knock the shit out of the guy next to me. Just beat the shit out of him.
Oh man, did that really happen?
Was it smooth, Ken, or what?
Yeah, it was smooth, but then I tapped out. He got me in a chokehold.
Did you really get into a fight in McGreevy's?
Dude, let me tell you something. There was nothing but fights in this fucking place, bro. Okay,
I know this place. Yeah.
There was one point where I went upstairs to smoke a cigarette, and I left everybody, and I went upstairs, and Filthy comes up and goes, "Yo, man, some dude sat in your chair and put his buffalo wings at the table with my wife and his wife, and started eating his buffalo wings at our table." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, he sat in your chair." And I'm like, "Let's get the fuck down there right now, man."
That's a power move.
So I go down there, and the guy's sitting in my chair eating his buffalo wings. I just walked up, so I went, "Hey, man, wanna get the fuck out of my chair?" And the guy just got up and walked away.
Oh man, that's funny. I wish I was there, man, but fucking I had to do the work after that horrible night last night.
Hey Ken, were you popping beers because the Yankees won?
Dude, it's fucking yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck, dude. I wanted both teams to lose somehow, but I knew that wouldn't happen. So I just, I don't really care.
I think you secretly want the Yankees to win it.
No, I can't stand the Yankees because when they win, I gotta go and brag about it. When the fucking Yankees.
Yeah, but then at the same time, you get to brag about like the New York baseball culture. Like, we only win championships here. Like, I feel like that's not.
I mean, we don't only win championships, man. My team hasn't won since fucking '86, so I can't really say that.
Well, I mean, like the fact that the Yankees are based out of New York, you still get to brag.
They haven't won since '09, dude. What the fuck have they done?
I mean, they do have 27. Why am I sticking up for the Yankees?
I know. What are you doing?
I'm just dropping facts. I hate you into there.
Yeah, but that was the old Yankees. That was the Steinbrenner Yankees, bro. You know what I mean? This is the new Yankees. And the new Yankees underneath Steinbrenner's kids suck. They'll never win another World Series.
I wish you had gotten a hotel closer to me so I could have fondled you in the hotel room.
All I know is I'm going into the hot tub in about 10 minutes here.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's
dude, I am a hot tub addict. I love hot tubs.
About to get up in the guts.
I would have. How was it there? Was it like packed, like, or what was it like?
Yo, let me put it to you this way: we got there at like 7, and it wasn't that packed, right? But during the fight, it got so fucking packed there that it was literally like 8 deep at the bar, bro.
They weren't even there for the Red Sox game?
Well, plus the Red Sox game, but the Red Sox game got out, dude. So people like leaving Fenway were like, dude, let's go over to McGreevy's, dude, because it's right.
Yeah,
it's
they were all there,
Boylston.
dude. They were all there. They had some fucking
you probably couldn't hear Fenway because they don't know how to cheer there anymore.
No, dude, we did hear it, bro. We did hear it. That's the fucked up part. We did hear it, bro. because I was outside smoking a cigarette with Filthy, and I go, listen, you hear that? And all of a sudden you hear, and I'm like, oh shit, dude. He's like, that's Fenway? I'm like, yeah, dude, it's like 1 block over.
No, you're right next to Fenway. You were near where I went to college on Boylston Street.
Didn't come through well on the TV, I'll tell you that much.
Well, I mean...
Nah, you guys are... Dude, listen, we all knew this would be a battle. I mean, it doesn't matter where these two teams end up during a regular season, whether they win a division or they sneak in a wild card. When they play each other, all bets are off.
You know what the issue is, though, Ken? Is like, if the Yankees win, Red Sox, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But if the Yankees win, all you're going to hear from every sports fan is, the Red Sox are a regular season team. They won 108 games and then shit in the sheets against the Red Sox in the play. That's all you're going to hear. And I don't want to personally fucking hear that. You know what I mean?
I mean, you win 108 games during a regular season, you should be at the very least in the World Series.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I told Joe like a month ago. Like, if we don't make the World Series, actually at this point, if we don't win a World Series, it's a bust. Because any team in the National League, every one of them are fucking trash.
I can't believe Atlanta, is in the fucking playoffs. I'm like, you kidding me? That's how bad that division was, bro.
You know what, though?
I hope they get eliminated because JD, I want him to cry.
That helps, but you know what? It is so Atlanta Braves, though, to have like a good regular season and then shit in the fucking sheets in the playoffs. That is just what they're notorious. Think about the 90s.
That was their MO for fucking 2 decades.
How many World Series did they make in the 90s and then win and then lose? Like, they won. They were the most winning baseball team in the history of baseball in the regular season and only came out of the 90s with 1 championship. It's fucking pathetic.
Man, they lost to the Yankees in the World Series. They lost to fucking so many teams in the World Series, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah. That's why when I saw they were in the playoffs, I'm like, that's who took the division? Jesus Christ.
But that's a good point. And not to say that Atlanta's not good, but that fucking NL East division is just straight garbage.
And that's why the Mets thought that they were going to be good this year, because they were like, listen, it's a weak division, you could at least get a wild card, you were thinking. Yeah, Stanton got taken out of the division. So many good players are not in that division anymore. And it's like wide open, and then wide open for Atlanta.
You just had no idea that Milwaukee and Chicago were going to be amazing again.
Yeah, I can't believe. You know what? I kind of like Milwaukee, man, I feel good for them. I hope they...
How can you not? It's a small market team. You got to love small market teams, dude.
Yeah, and I feel bad for them because they always have like a decent team and they always wind up getting fucked in the long run,
They'll make the World Series this year.
Oh, my God.
You think so?
They will make the World Series. The Milwaukee Brewers, they got Christian Yelich. They're making the World Series. Mark it down. It'll be Dodgers, Brewers in the NLCS, and the Brewers will win in 6 games, and they will go to the World Series. Mark it down. I guarantee the Brewers make the World Series.
D-Moon hates you now.
Why? Because he's a Dodgers fan? I mean, listen, it sucks to be a Dodgers fan. They're choke artists.
I saw somebody write down fuck.
Oh, boys, okay.
What do you mean?
I saw somebody write that down. I'm not going to say where, but I just seen it. They know who they are. I don't know why. Maybe they were joking around or something. I don't know.
Probably young Republicans.
Probably young, yeah. Yeah, fuck it. You're here to watch it. Fuck it.
Dude, he's such a dope, by the way. He's like on Twitter, just like, the Houston Astros, dude, they're the best team in the history of fucking baseball.
He's such a fucking asshole. He's such a fucking asshole himself. Can I tell you a fucked up story real quick before I let you go? Because I'm going to jump in the hot tub and come on my wife in a second here. But listen, we fucking took an Uber, right, from the hotel to McGreevy's, right? $48 for 4 people. Jeez. Not bad, right? Not bad at all.
Not horrible, no.
No, not horrible.
Was it an XL?
What?
Was it the Uber XL? Because if so, that's really good.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's the difference between an Uber and Uber XL.
I think an Uber XL is like it's a 4-door and it's got to be like space, like a lot bigger.
Oh, hey,
no, this
guys,
shit was fucked, dude.
In a minute, when Ken leaves, we can listen to Khabib is going to speak in a minute. Just FYI.
Oh,
that guy's a scumbag. But anyway, we paid like $40 to go there, right? And it's probably like 1 something, and we're looking for fucking Ubers to go back to the same hotel that we left from for $48. And guess how much the price is?
What's that?
$160.
Oh my god.
You didn't pay that, right?
They
Uber
changed.
changes based on demand and time.
So fucked up, dude. $160. I looked at them and I said, "There's fucking no way I'm paying $160 to fucking go back to." I'd walk there first. I am not paying.
Good for you.
Fuck, man.
They won't
Normally I
care.
don't care, but I was like, "There's no way I'm paying that." So he kept refreshing the page, and like all of a sudden it would go down to 90, and he's like, "Should I book it for $90?" I'm like, "Fuck that! I'm not paying 90 either, dude. We paid $40 to come here." I'm like, "I'm not doing that." And then all of a sudden he waits a minute, he hits it again. It's 140 now, and I'm like, he goes, "What are we gonna do, bro?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know. Hit it again. It's 160."
Call a taxi, you dildo.
No, dude, even the taxi was fucking charging us that. I called the taxi. The guy was like, they wanted $140.
Tell me you walked. Please don't tell me this story does not end with you paying $200 for an Uber.
No, I paid $90, man.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Fuck you suckers.
What was I gonna do?
You know what though? I mean, if I was the guy, I'd be like, "Good, get the fuck out of my Uber then, because I got another one coming. I'm gonna make this money off somebody else."
Yeah, they were.
You
Should have been like, the Islanders lost tonight. Give us a discount.
They did lose?
Yeah, they lost to the Predators.
They did lose?
Have fun with Halak, you cunt.
What do you mean? He's great.
He sucks cock. He sucks Halak.
No, you know who sucks is our Tuca sucks. I was like, good, keep Halak. Fuck it.
John Tavares is a god.
Oh, I fucking hate that douchebag. I would choke on his fucking Wheaties.
Wait till the Leafs are in the Final Four this year.
Yeah, right, dude. If the Leafs go to the Final Four, the world's gonna end, dude.
No, they'll end
Hey,
when...
Ken, would it be worth it, though, if they got to play the Islanders in the playoffs?
Teams like the Jets. You know what? We played them back in fucking 2002, and we had a fucked up 7-game series with these guys, man. And they beat us in fucking overtime. It was Game 7. I'll never forget it. And so we owe those motherfuckers, man.
But haven't the Islanders not won a playoff series since like the 80s?
No, we won one 2 seasons ago. We beat Florida.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, the Black Beast...
The John Tavares overtime goal.
I just saw the Black Beast knockout again, dude. That was so fucking awesome. This fucking guy got just destroyed, man. All of a sudden, after he'd been winning. The Black Beast, when he knocked him out, then started fucking barking in the ring, in the octagon. Then he fucking said his balls were hot.
Damn.
That was, dude. Did you hear that, Bailey? Oh my god, dude! This guy
He
fucking
said his balls were hot.
Yeah, Joe Rogan fucking. Oh my god, dude! It was so funny.
Yeah, I want to hear that line. My balls are hot.
Hold on, he's about to do. Rogan's about to come in the ring, in the octagon. Fucking, he goes, wow, because this guy comes back and wins the fight. Like this black dude, Lewis, he comes back after he got his orbital bone fucked up, and the whole fight he just kind of stood there and took shots and was just like playing possum, it seemed like. With like 10 seconds left, all of a sudden he fucking, boom, he hits the guy in the sternum, then hits him in the face. He falls over on his back, then he gets down, punches him once, then the ref stops it. And this guy looked like he was going to lose the fight, and then he just destroyed the guy out of nowhere. And then he gets interviewed by Rogan, and he's like, what were you thinking? You know, and then Rogan goes, this guy's taking his pants off in the octagon right now. And then Rogan has to go up and interview him. So he goes, why'd you take your pants off? That was the weirdest thing. My fucking balls were hot. And then he goes, I want to come on your podcast and smoke weed. Oh my god, dude, it's great. I love Bruce Buffer. Looks like he's wearing a dinette fucking set.
Dude, he looked like a fucking wall from the 1970s.
Yeah, that's what I said, dude. Not the wall. I go, he looks like fucking B. Arthur's dining room tablecloth from 1941.
I know. He looks like fucking, like some kind of fucking, what was that shit? Wallpaper from 1970s or some shit.
Only a Canadian ring announcer, I would think, could get away with wearing that. In Canada, though. I don't know if he's Canadian. So weird. But that was funny. Let's see what Khabib is. Well, Ken, you want to get out of here?
What happens with McGregor now, man?
I would hope that he needs a rematch against this guy. And then if he loses that, then we'll see you later. But, I mean, they have to have a rematch. With the type of drama that went on tonight, this is money. I smell money.
Yo, what the fuck was that, man? What did he do? He just jumped over the fucking fence and went and attacked somebody?
Yeah, he jumped over. He taunted McGregor, threw his mouthpiece at somebody on McGregor's crew. They were yelling at him. He jumped out of the octagon, went after them, started fighting them in the crowd, and hitting some people in the crowd, it looked like, and then the cops are pushing everyone, and it was crazy. And then in the ring, in the octagon, McGregor gets up to look at what's going on. He's kind of like standing up, and then Khabib's people punched him in the back of the head. 3 of them jumped McGregor, and then those 3 guys went to jail. Oh, here it is.
Really?
Oh, I already missed it. Fuck. He just said it. My balls were hot. Well,
I mean, I guess that's a good excuse.
Yeah. My balls are fucking hot, man. It was wicked funny.
Your balls are hot. What the fuck?
Well, you know,
I just put my boxers in the freezer when my nuts are hot.
Why do I gotta be so sick coughing, man? It's like fucking cough every 3 minutes. I went through the same cough last year. Had the same cough for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. 3 weeks it lasted like crazy long time. But then I never got sick, like at all. Just had this cough for like 3 weeks. Same thing. I feel like I get the same thing now. I don't know. All right, well, fucking Ken, I don't know if you want to go fucking blow a load inside your wife.
Go blow a load and fucking.
I really wish I got to hang out with you guys, man. That's the only thing that sucked about tonight was that I missed hanging out with you guys. But hopefully we'll get to do that soon.
That place is so fucking packed, dude. Fucking just a headache.
It wouldn't have been able to hold me down. I would have been jerking you off and taking shots.
No, it would have fit right in. There was a lot of fags there.
Oh, nice. I would have ditched Leah.
Go pee in Filthy's mouth.
Yeah, why don't you guys put your necks, squeeze your necks downward and count who has more rolls?
We're gonna fucking squeeze our necks together, man. But you know what? As much as we squeeze our necks together, it still ain't as much as Tommy's fat fucking neck. So I'll see you guys very soon.
Careful. His MMA friend might come.
Fellas.
Good night. Ken.
Good night. Good night.
The foul fuck. All right, let's hear from Khabib. What's he gonna say, Bailey?
He's gonna say death to
Congratulations
America
on your victory tonight, but as I'm sure you're aware, the story is really about what happened after the fight, unfortunately. Can you tell us in your words,
in your people's words, what the fuck?
What caused you to jump over the cage and to go after Connor's team?
What's up, guys? How are you?
I did not hear what you said.
I just want to say death to America.
First of all, I want to say sorry to Athletic Commission, Nevada, sorry to Vegas. I know this is not my best side. You know, this is not my best side. You know, I'm a human being, and like I don't understand how people can talk about I jump on the cage. You know, what about he talk about my religion? He talk about my country. He talk about my father. He come to Brooklyn and he broke bus. He almost killed couple people. What about this? What about this shit? Why people talk about I jump over the cage? Why people still talk about this? Like I don't understand. I am respect. My father teach me, hey, you have to be always respectful. My old team, where I'm training California 7 years, everybody know who I am. All my friends, like everybody who know me, they know who I am, you know. And I told you guys, these guys, not only him, his whole team and him, they tap machines. You know, I told you guys, when you put him wrong way, he gonna tap. You know, what happened today? Like they call him 2-time world champion, like 2 weight classes, but today he tapped. And that's why, alhamdulillah, belt is here, undisputed, undefeated UFC lightweight champion. And you know, and I wanna say something like, you know, like.
To be fair, all he does is hug.
What?
So to be fair, all he does is hug. Other people in the UFC have talked about like he doesn't fight. All he does is hug.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really weird. He just kind of gets him down and fucking holds on to you and gets you tired.
I found a quote too of I think it was Diaz saying that too. Like.
Yeah.
Doesn't
you know what,
fight.
though?
He hugs.
like this guy saying like, oh, he talks shit about the father, he talks shit about religion. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you won the fight. Like, that's all you needed to do. And then you talk about
like
respect, and then you put a bunch of innocent people in danger. Like, shut the fuck up.
Well, people posted a bunch of like
But I did it, he did it, so I can do it too.
People posted too, like a bunch of pictures of like McGregor, you know, after fights, win or loss, like standing there with people, like arms around each other and stuff. And it's like, yeah, they talk shit about each other. It's what they do. But you fight and it's over. You don't.
You remember when Diaz made Conor McGregor tap?
Yeah.
And then after the fight, McGregor was like, you know, he fought a good fight. You know, he didn't just start chasing Diaz's fucking like crew.
Yeah,
like, shut up.
That's the thing about this guy that people don't understand is like, and by the way, I don't want to be fucking racist or anything like that, but something about that culture where
it's a violent culture.
No, but there's something about that culture that where they come out like playing innocent, but then when as soon as they're done talking and you turn around, then it's a different. You know what I'm saying?
The proof is in the pudding.
I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but like this is something that's done. You play kind of innocent, like, oh, you know, why would he do that and this, but then like you grab a knife and stab somebody. You know, it's like I don't know what it is.
Well, it's just it's like the classic two wrongs don't make a right. Like, you can't sit there and be like, well, they did this, so I did that. And it's like, yeah, what they did was wrong, but what you did was wrong also. You know, it's the same thing as like the kids. Like, Gavin comes downstairs, like, oh, it's like, you know, like I find out like he hit Brenna. All right, well, why'd you like hit Brenna? Well, she hit me. It's like, you guys, you can't retaliate that way. It doesn't. You're both wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like I would have just said, hey, listen.
And by the way, the McGregor stuff, like, he was arrested and went to court for that, I believe.
I think he's getting sued from somebody.
Yeah, so it's not like McGregor did it and just walked away without anything ever happening to him. So there are consequences for his actions. Just like this guy should have consequences for his actions. Like, you do something wrong, you get fucking punished.
Well, look at all the shit McGregor.
It's like, oh, like you just take it into your own fucking hands. It's like, you're wrong. Sorry, dude, but you're wrong.
But look at all the shit McGregor and Mayweather said about each other. They attacked each other's family members. I mean, I'm pretty sure
it's
McGregor.
Part of the fucking game. They all.
He called Floyd Mayweather a faggot, but after that fight was over, they fucking shook hands.
Yeah, because it's part of the game. They all do it. They all know it. They're all used to it. Especially, I feel like anybody that fights McGregor should know this by now. That this is exactly what he does. But you know what?
This is
every
why.
Time.
But this is why people think it comes down to religion, because this guy's like.
Because people, when it comes to religion, people all of a sudden take it as some super major offense. It's like
he does.
People,
that's what he said.
People get more offended about people like people get more offended about people saying shit about their religion than they do about like their kids and shit.
Yeah.
Like, people are so crazy defensive.
Did you hear what he said? He was like,
their fucking religion.
If you said McGregor say he talked about my wife, he talked about this. You know, he doesn't even say that, but this guy's like my religion, so you know he's butthurt. You know who this guy sounds like?
He did say, in his defense, he did say his father.
He said his father too, but you know who he sounds like? It sounds like some JD or one of those people.
No, what happened today? Like, they call him.
Like, this is the guy that flags down videos who criticize him.
Yeah, he's not going to talk about what he did. He's just going to sit there and be like, well, what about what he did? Like, it's like, ugh.
Undisputed, undefeated UFC lightweight champion. And, you know, and I want to say something like, you know, like, people little bit, it's not people, I think it's media. Media a little bit changed MMA. This is respect sport, you know. This is not trash talking sport. This is respect.
Yeah, you showed a lot of
I
respect.
told you before, guys, I want to change this game.
It is a trash talking sport.
This guy just said, Khabib just said, this is not the trash talk sport. What, have you been watching the last 3 years? They're like,
well, I mean, isn't he from Russia?
He's been here for 7 years.
He just said 27 years he lived in California.
He's lived in California for 27 years, and he still has that thick of an accent?
No,
that's what he just said.
No, he's been in California training for 7 years, but he's 27-0.
Oh, I see. My bad. I retract.
No, he's 27-0 now. This ain't new.
But still, he's been in California, of all places, for 7 years, and he still has this mentality.
He's just making excuses, because you can't defend what he did. He can't.
Yeah, he literally goes, I want to apologize to the Athletic Commission But you know,
Because I want
about
to
family.
apologize to the athletic commission because I want to keep my championship in
Yeah.
my belt, but
I wanna
everybody
keep
else
my
can
paycheck.
fuck themselves.
Yeah.
See, I don't like the. See, that's why I don't like it's like, dude, instead of being like, why doesn't he just get on the mic and be like, I do whatever I fuck I want? Why not just come on and say that? Like,
Well, he wants to be able to get paid. He wants
He's
to keep
not
his
getting paid.
belt. He wants to keep his championship, so he's gonna do. He's gonna sit there and suck up. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna suck up and apologize to the people that actually make those decisions.
I think they already.
But he can shit on the media.
They already took his money. They already took the money away.
And he's
They
going
said-
to
I
play
think
the
they said
Muslim
they were
sympathy card, too.
I think they said they were holding the purse.
Oh,
That might not mean
wait
that
a minute.
they took it
I
forever.
can't believe this. Khabib's. He called in. Oh, you left us a message.
McGregor talk shit about father. McGregor talk shit about father. Fuck you and your father.
Yeah, dude, can you imagine, like, remember McGregor, what he said about Mayweather's dad and shit? Remember that? His dad was like...
Yeah.
And I think Mayweather's dad started it, but fuck it was funny.
Yeah, but you know what? Even when they were talking shit in the ring for their big presser, like they were both laughing and having a good time because they knew what they were saying was just generating media. Like that's all they were doing.
Yeah, this guy's taking everything for real.
This guy's a fucking soy boy loser.
Well, he's a winner.
No, he's still
You're
a loser.
Maybe you're just an angry white male who thinks like anybody who's not a happy white Christian is an angry,
And
crazy
that's
person.
where this is going, by the way.
Oh, yeah. This
He's
is
gonna
like...
play that sympathy card and say, "You people, it's because of my nationality.
This
It's
is-
why you think what I do is stupid."
This is going into the angry...
French?
This is going into the angry black
Fuck
male.
you!
This is
I'm a
like
Frenchman.
This is
You
the
sound French.
This is the angry black man thing. You know?
I'm a French. Fuck you up.
Yeah, those
people talk shit about like opponents, talk shit about his father, like religion. You cannot talk about religion. You cannot talk about nation. You know, guys, you
You
cannot
can talk about whatever the
this
fuck
stuff.
you want.
Yeah, this is America, bro.
And you know, this is for me is very important. And,
We understand that over in your country, you talk about religion, you get your fucking head chopped off. But over here, you can say whatever the fuck you want, you retard. What an like that pisses me off
so
what he's
much.
saying right now.
Thank
You
you,
can't
guys.
talk about family or religion. What the fuck? Where do you think you live?
Yeah, well, he's gonna. I can cut your head off.
Thank you for waiting for me here. I know my father gonna smash me when I go home because I know he's gonna smash me. And
My father's gonna smash me when I go home.
He's gonna fuck him.
I know my father gonna smash me when I go home. Oh my god, dude, dad's gonna fuck him. Did you hear this?
And Nevada, sorry. Vegas, sorry. And Alhamdulillah, undisputed, undefeated UFC lightweight champion.
It just sounded like he said he was gonna kill everybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Thank you
he
so
said
much.
Handala. That's key for I'm gonna blow up the next set of towers that you guys built.
I'm very proud about, like, all media talk about, he take picture with Putin, something like this. He just called me and he said he very proud of me. I win. And he said congratulations. And you know, I told you guys.
Fuck, Putin was probably like, shit, I would have done the same thing. I'd jump over there, I'd start beating those Americans up too.
Everything I'm gonna change 6 October, and I do this. Alhamdulillah, thank you so much.
Habib, can you talk about the fight before the brawl?
Nope.
Is that Connor driving a forklift in the back and he's just going
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, McGregor's here at the conference. Imagine he drives.
McGregor's pouring cement in his goddamn car.
Imagine if it see the fucking background, because you know this is all just like paper. Right here, I'll just show the picture. That's the conference table, and this thing rips open. Right, fucking, he fucking
awesome.
rips open, and he fucking picks him up, and he falls into it, and he's got him up in the air.
Yeah, McGregor's just like, fuck the Muslims.
Oh man, that's so fucked up.
McGregor, he lost on purpose because he was afraid if Khabib lost that, you know, there'd be another terrorist attack.
Was that it? There was no Connor? Connor wasn't at the conference? Or they just interview the winners? Is that what it is?
He's probably too busy getting, like, briefed by the Secret Service.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Yeah, that was it, I guess. I guess they just interviewed the winners.
Dude, you know what I miss? To talk about wrestling for just a second.
Oh.
Do you remember when the network first launched and they actually had like post pay-per-view pressers like they do this?
Yeah.
And it was legit just like that type of presser. I actually liked those because they were kayfabe.
Yeah, they were pretty cool. Remember like the WrestleMania 14 one where Michaels just stormed out like that those days?
Those are the good ones.
I
think pressers are highly underrated for like everything. Like I love watching presses.
Yeah, some of those are really, they're like really fun because you're wondering what they're gonna say. It's like, what the hell are they gonna say?
I remember watching one. I think it was like Payback 2014. It was like the year the network launched, and it was the match. It was the last man standing match between Bray Wyatt and John Cena. And, like, they're having this legitimate, like, press conference. And then you just see where Bray Wyatt and the Wyatts come out, and they all sit down. And Eric and Luke just sit on the side. They don't say a word, and they're just, Luke's doing his fucking, where he just stares in the crowd. But Bray's giving a legitimate interview. He's just like, John Cena had it tonight. I didn't train hard enough. And I was like, you know what? This is kind of cool. It's like... Like, I know it's, like, total bullshit, but this, like, I feel like this is the type of stuff they should do. But the network started to fail, and they stopped dropping all kinds of funding for certain things. They stopped that show and funded Camp WWE.
Oh, God, what the fuck with that show?
Yeah.
Dude, Camp WWE.
If they would have had like all of the people voice their own character, it would have been much better.
Oh, do you want to see the guy that attacked McGregor?
Yeah.
Watch this. Here's the clip. Look at this. Can you still see this? Hops over the fucking guardrail. Boom. Connor's fighting with the other two guys who came into the thing. This guy hops over in the red shirt.
And that was a part of Khabib's crew?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
So McGregor's right here, and now here's this other guy in the black shirt who steps around someone and blindsides McGregor. It looks like, and McGregor's like, "What the fuck?" And then this red guy is jumping over the octagon as well. It was like it was a distraction for Khabib to run out of the octagon.
And you know what? I got to be brutally honest with you. That is just really piss poor security on UFC's part.
Yeah, because anybody could have done that.
Yeah. Anybody could have strapped a bomb to their chest and got in there. No, nothing.
Oh my God. Well, that would have been more effective. That would have been the classic way to do it.
Yeah, where they just kill their own people as long as they kill a few of us.
Yeah, they'll kill us over their people, but they'll get their people too. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Unbelievable
damage.
There's McGregor looking the other way. He hits him from behind.
What the fuck's that security guard in the apron doing? Eating a fucking sandwich? Look at him.
Yeah, this guy over here too.
Wow.
This guy's just allowed to blindside McGregor.
Dude, this is crazy.
That's fucked up.
Like, if I would have been in there, I would have seriously, like, grabbed, like, Keish and we would have stormed out of there. Like, I would have, like hovered over her because you just never know what type of, like, crowd you would have been in.
Yeah.
Like, I would have, like, Keish, like, get your coat. Like, we got to get the fuck out of here right now.
If I was there myself, I would have. See, like, I'd be okay as long as nothing happened to me. Like.
He won't give that situation because he knows he just, like, fucking abandoned me.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't. All I would be is near you. I'd be fine as long as, like, nobody ran into us. Like, I'd be like, all right, I don't care. Like, I'm going to keep us over here away from anything like that. But if, like...
You wouldn't leave?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'd get out of there. I'd get out of the place if I could.
Dude, I'm a psychopath. I remember we were in the mosh pit at Ozfest, and some guy, like Keish was leaned up against the railing in the front, and some guy, like, elbowed her in the back of the head, and I fucking slugged him right in his throat. I'm dead. I'm not making that up. That is 100% true. I'm like, freakily overprotective of Keish.
If people start running over you or your kids or somebody, like, that's where it's like, all right, like,
yeah,
you're in trouble.
This was back in like 07, so it wasn't like that. But I mean, Keish back then was only about 108 pounds. Like, I mean, she was really small.
take it easy, Christian boy.
What do you mean?
I just fucking. Oh, she was so small and defenseless. Thank God I was there.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like I'm really overprotective, and I don't. Dude, if somebody like elbowed Leah in the back of the head, you're just gonna be like, oh, that's a mistake. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I mean, well, it depends what happens. Like, I mean,
what the hell does that have to do with being a Christian?
I was just trying to get you to go crazy. Like, I was like, what can I? Yeah, what can I do to get him to go nuts?
Motherfuck you!
No, like,
fuck you!
If some people are being like reckless or something around, and you're like, hey, fucking take it easy, bro, before you fucking run into my wife or my kids or me, and then they like, oh, and they just look at you like, oh, and then they do it. Now there's gonna be a problem because it's like enraging. It's like you're trying to hurt my family. So now I'm gonna probably hurt you. But usually,
I'm not trying to portray myself.
No,
I'm
just joking. I mean, you just said we got out of there. You left the place. You know, because I do the same thing.
I'm just saying, like, I wasn't trying to portray myself as some fucking badass. I'm just saying, like, there's a certain like trigger I have when like I just know like I wouldn't do that nowadays.
I think you should do what I'm thinking about doing, the surprising thing, and just punching my wife. Like, no one will see that coming. You just hit your own, like, fuck that, you hit her instead.
Well, I think the creepy part to me would be, like, I would be afraid of, like, trampling and stuff like that, so it would just be like, Keish, get up, we have to get out of this fucking place right now. Like, I don't even want to be in that atmosphere. Because think about, like, all the emotions and shit running through there. Like, think about, like, diehard McGregor fans. Like, they're just a certain thing takes over where they're not controlling what their, you know, their minds. Like, I would just get the fuck out of there. No way.
Just packs of different people looking to maybe just molest a girl.
You just see like 20 people in fucking turbans and robes, and you're like, all right, let's get out of here.
Well, even just anybody, like any group of guys, you know, you never know what they're thinking. Like, hey, let's fucking take a girl home tonight, no matter who she is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not hating on UFC fans, by the way, but some of those guys, man, they go there, they get really fucking drunk, and they're looking for a fight.
Yeah, they're wearing. Well, you got to be more aware of like up in the upper decks, because the front rows are like, those are a lot of rich people.
Exactly. And that's kind of my point. Like, I would be afraid if you're in like
bleachers,
like pavilion, yeah, like bleachers, yeah, like mid-level, like, oh fuck, like let's get out of here.
Even those tickets for this are probably hundreds of dollars, to be honest. Probably.
Oh, I bet there wasn't a ticket sold in that building tonight for less than $100. With McGregor's return, get out of here.
Man, wouldn't you like to just fucking stick your tongue in a taco right now and just see what it's got to offer?
I ate Taco Bell tonight.
Hey, we have KFC and Taco Bell here. They're together, you know.
Yeah, all the joint restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of those too. Or no, ours is KFC and A&W.
Well, it's dangerous here because it's Taco Bell KFC everywhere. So it's like, dude, it's like fucking, dude, it's the worst. Like, so whenever I go somewhere else and it's just KFC or just Taco Bell, I'm like, no. Like, I'm confused because I expect them to be together now because I'm so used to it. Because you're like, dude, let me get a taco, burrito, and then fucking bowl of chicken and popcorn. Like, it's just, oh my God.
Let me get a 2-piece and a gordita.
Like, I want a heart attack. I'm ordering a heart attack, please.
Dude, can we all just take a moment and just respect how delicious KFC's chicken is?
Dude, that stuff delicious. It's something you should be wrong. It's so good. It's the minute you eat it, you're like, I'm gonna be fat.
Yeah, dude, you know what? I don't even know if they sell it anymore. Do you remember when they used to have the KFC grilled?
Yeah.
That shit was the best.
It's better for you too. I mean, not much, but.
Well, yeah, it wasn't that. I mean, it was definitely better for you because it's not like, you know, deep fried. But dude, you could get like the lemon pepper spice or the rosemary. Oh boy. Shit was good, man.
God damn it! I just want to fucking.
Then you saw all those fucking mechanically separated and chickens or whatever. Remember they had like chickens with like 3 heads and shit.
Oh my God, yeah. The fucking Purdue people, like, oh, they're all fucking natural.
Oh my God, have you ever seen the fucking video where they put all the baby chicks in a fucking thing, like they're like this V-shaped metal thing, and you're like, what the fuck's going on here? And then it just fucking grinds them.
Oh
yeah.
I'm gonna throw up. Maybe you should have hunted like Bailey.
We pay for cage-free eggs.
Cage-free eggs? How much are they?
What is it called? Quiche buys the what's it called? Like long range or something?
Free range. I buy the same thing.
Yeah, she buys like the free range brown egg cage free or whatever it's called, and it's like $4 for a fucking dozen eggs. I'm like, you kidding me? Come on now. Can't you just buy the 99-cent bleached eggs? Fuck them. No, it's true. Yeah, it is kind of brutal. You do feel a little bit better scrambling one of them $4 eggs up.
I'm finding more fights, dude. There's so many fights tonight. It's a mess. So many
Leah,
camera angles.
What?
You wouldn't buy the Vegs, would you?
What?
Vegs. Vegan eggs.
No.
What the hell's the difference?
That's not even a thing. That can't be a thing unless it's not an egg.
It is. Look it up. Type in.
No, I mean that's
Bing or Google.
it's an oxymoron unless they're just using the word egg, because vegan is they don't use anything from animals.
Yeah, it's VEGGS, and listen, I'm just spitballing. I doubt it is, but it probably has some form of like tofu egg or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not a real egg. They're just stealing the word.
Yeah. It's to make these vegans feel like they're eating scrambled eggs, but they really want just regular scrambled eggs. I mean, I'm not vegetarian or anything like that, but I try to be humane where I can. You know, buying free-range eggs and stuff like that. You're eating sushi though. You're eating raw salmon.
Yeah.
It's fish farms.
Yeah. It's fish. I still eat meat. I still eat meat too. I'm not. I just said I'm not a vegetarian.
No. I know. I thought you were gonna say it was like the whole like, because you know there's. And I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying there are vegetarians out there who like think it's like perfectly okay to like eat like eggs and fish or for some reason, but they won't.
No, that's a specific type of. That is. There's a word for people that.
A certain branch of vegetarianism or whatever.
Yeah, you can eat fish, not meat, or something like that. I forget what it's called. But yeah, I mean, I eat meat. It's just when I go shopping, if I can buy something that's maybe more humane than some of the other options, I'll spend the extra $1 or $2 to do that. Cause I think it's. I don't know. I feel horrible the other way.
I'm just bullshitting you. Like even when we buy chicken breast and stuff, we buy like the range-free. Like I think it's called Simple Truth or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But...
Yeah, it's generally called free range.
Yeah.
Like they're not in cages.
It just sucks.
It's generally better it's better for you if you think about it. Would you rather have a chicken that's out walking around in a free space with, you know, like grass and fresh air and stuff, or you want to eat the chicken that's been cramped in a cage with 30 other chickens standing in their own shit, eating stuff off the floor that's probably covered in shit? You're gonna eat that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like it's as much of a taste thing as it is a humane thing or whatever, you know.
Well, I mean, it's not even just taste; it's just the thought of it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, it makes you feel a little better about eating it rather than eating like those like poultry farms that are just like. And by the way, those poultry farms get more recalls than like any type of like meat producer, like mass meat producing.
You mean the shitty egg farms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys remember?
You see videos of those places. They're fucking horrific. Like, I'm not joking when I say they've got 30 fucking chickens stuffed in a fucking. Oh, you know what? You want to see something really fucked up?
I'd fucking chicken.
Look up a fucking.
No.
Look up a fucking turkey farm before fucking Thanksgiving.
No, we kill our own.
I saw turkeys the other day down here. I was actually surprised. I mean, I was used to seeing them out where I lived in like the woods. But this area is more city-ish, so I was like, I saw like a whole fucking, what are they called? I don't even know what a group of turkeys is called. It's not a flock, right?
A flock.
It's not a flock. It's not a flock of turkeys. I know that's not the right word.
It's a platoon. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't know.
Man, I'd
If we don't shoot a turkey on Thanksgiving morning, we don't eat turkey. I'm not kidding.
That morning?
Oh yeah.
That seems like pretty short notice.
It's just tradition. Well, there's a lot of turkey here. It's kind of hard not to. I mean, you go with the right crew, you're gonna get a turkey. But there's times you haven't got one. You just roast a hog.
Out where I lived, like you'd see a lot of turkeys, but not like fucking every day.
Yeah.
You know. Like, you weren't guaranteed to go find some fucking turkeys. But you couldn't shoot any of them anywhere that we were anyway, even if you wanted to, because they were always in fucking residential areas. So even if you wanted to kill a turkey.
Well, the difference is we would kill whatever. Like, whether it's a hen, a jake, or a tom, whatever you see, you kill. Cause,
What?
You know. What? What did I say?
Name off like 3 dude names?
No, a hen.
Jake
What?
and Tom? What's a Jake and a Tom?
You're gonna kill my co-host on Monday Night?
A tom, like Jakes and Toms both have beards, but like a tom has like an actual spread, like in the back and stuff like that. They're the alpha dogs.
So they're mature turkeys.
It would be like a buck.
I mean, I
I've
get
seen
it. 'Cause, like, I've
turkeys.
seen.
None of those things are
you know
alpha
what's
anything.
like fucking crazy is you'll see like because I used to deliver car parts, so I'd drive all day long and I'd get stopped because it'd be like this whole fucking whatever you call a group of turkeys, a herd, I don't know.
A horde.
Walking across the fucking road, and you'd see all these turkeys, and then at the very end you'd see this giant dude buff turkey, like walking behind them all, like these are my bitches, like walking like. And it was like the funniest thing because you're like, that's the dude turkey. You can tell that's the dude turkey because he's huge and he's walking behind all the girl turkeys. Like, did you know they can kind of fly?
Yeah, they're funny when they tried it. Dude.
I don't know why. I always thought turkeys couldn't fly.
No, that's how you can hear them in the trees and stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, because I was driving one day and I saw them all up in the trees and I'm like, how the fuck did they get up there?
Hey, Leah.
I was shocked.
Okay, they're called a rafter.
I grew up in the city, okay?
It's called a rafter.
A group of turkeys are most commonly called a flock or a rafter or gang.
Okay.
A gang.
No,
I'm going with a gang
no,
of
this
turkeys.
is I found this. No, wait a minute. I found this. A group of turkeys is technically called a rafter, though they're often incorrectly called a flock. So it's a rafter.
Do you know what a group of crows is called?
Annoying?
No. Do you know what they actually are called? Either of you?
What'd you say? A group of what?
Crows.
A swarm, right?
No. It's called a murder.
Oh, shit.
It's a murder of crows. I'm not joking.
I just looked up a group of wild turkey is called a flock, whereas a group of domesticated turkey are known as a rafter or gang.
I like gang.
A gang, yeah, that one too. I mean,
The sons of Ann Flocky.
You wouldn't.
No, nothing.
I'm not laughing at that.
You're not gonna laugh at that? Come on.
That was a stretch.
That was low-hanging fruit, Leah.
I mean, I wouldn't fuck with a fucking gang of turkeys. Which
Are you shitting me? I'm running.
Yeah, they're scary. They get into pretty gigantic groups too, and they're not exactly a small bird.
Can somebody please, for the love of God, Photoshop a group of turkeys on the Sons of Anarchy cover on bikes?
Don't do that for him. Don't reinforce it.
Sons of Ann Flocky. That is the.
Stop doing that.
That is quite possibly the worst joke in the history of this show. Quite possibly.
It's not great.
There's a thing. Turkeys have gotten ridiculously huge since the 1940s. I don't know.
Are they like escaping the genetic farms?
More turkeys, even though like we are constantly upgrading our weaponry. Like
what do they do? You know how like the president pardons a turkey every year?
Yeah.
It's always a pretty turkey, by the way. It's never one of the ugly black brown turkeys. It's always like this white looking.
Ugly blacks? What's the matter with you, Leah?
Turkeys. And I'm making a point that they always pardon a white turkey, by the way.
Turkey.
So if you really want to go down that road, but
There it is. Look at it.
what do they do with the turkey afterwards? Does it go to a farm?
Turkeys.
No, but they pardon it, so nobody's supposed to eat it, I guess. But what happens to it?
They should just keep
it another year.
They just get another year, really?
Yeah.
That's it? You're pardoned for a year. It's not a life. It's not a life.
We're not gonna shoot you.
It's not a lifetime pardon.
These turkeys all look like old people. Like that's
You
why
can't
we
live
hate
that
them.
long anyway.
Don't they all look like old people with walkers? Look at this thing.
You know what's like weird? It's like, are turkeys supposed to be like? I almost wonder if they're like supposed to be like where they evolved from something that was like I know they like the whole dinosaur thing, but like meat eaters, because like you know like you see all the birds with the pretty feathers and they don't have these ugly fucking heads. Like the one bird you can think of that has an ugly fucking head like that is a vulture, and they're like that because they eat meat and shit, so they don't get shit stuck in their feathers. So it's like, why are turkeys so fucking ugly in that respect?
They're like moron vultures. Like they don't know.
Yeah. It's like almost like they're supposed to be eating meat like the fucking scary ass vultures are, but they're like pussy vultures.
Yeah, look at this thing. Look at this
But
thing.
not really though, because they are scary. I wouldn't go near one.
I will fuck a vulture in the face.
Would you really? They're not small.
Yeah, I got a small dick. I said this on fucking Morning Madness. I'm rocking a 3.5er.
Yeah, everybody found out about your dick on Morning Madness a couple episodes ago.
Scott McKinnon the other morning. I dropped the JB radio show and he goes 3.5 inches of Bailey in the morning. Yeah. Listen, you have a lot of people who aren't open with them being like having a small dick. They got small dick syndrome. Just come out with it. You'll feel much better. My wife hates me.
You can still do it with your tongue.
Yeah, really. As long as you go with your mouth, probably.
3.5 inch dick, but an 8 inch tongue, baby.
Yeah, you just have to do a lot of like plowing with the 3 inches, and then go back to licking it and plowing it and smashing it.
I don't cross pollinate, my friend.
Why?
You go, yeah, you go tongue first, and then you do the dicking. I'm not getting down in there after I've done just. What are you gonna do? Eat a load out of your old lady?
Oh, if it's sure.
Dude, you're really fucked up. You know that?
I am. I'm willing to do anything, whatever it takes.
Leah, you condone that type of action?
I'm trying to think of a time where that maybe has ever happened, though. Honestly, like, I can't think of one though. So.
You know what? I don't think I would do it.
While he may condone it, I don't think it's actually ever happened. So.
I don't think I would do it unless like she was telling me like. So like if she was like, let's
Hold on a second. Can I preface before you even say this? Joe is literally about to justify eating a load at go ahead.
Like I'm just saying, like if I jizzed in there and it was like dripping out, and then she was like, lick the cum off my pussy or something. Like I'd probably do it.
I don't think Leah would ever say that.
But I know, but if she did, it'd be so crazy to me.
Which is probably why he's so confident in saying this.
But not only that, but also the idea that that's just so crazy that she would say that, I'd be all in because I'd be like, wow. See, like this is a trend with me about like being different, like having different foods to eat, mixes of different things. So like if Leah just all of a sudden came up with this wildly weird thing, like it would probably turn me on. I'd be like, yeah, I'll do whatever the fuck. Sure.
So you're saying I need to eat like some dick feed?
Yeah, I'd eat my own dick feed.
Ugh.
I'd spit it back in there too.
What if the key to like growing your own dick was to eat your own jizz?
And I'd have a huge dick.
I just farted.
Oh my god, the fuck!
Sorry.
Oh, I just farted.
It was a squeaker. Let me ask you a question. All right, let me ask you a question. Leah.
Oh, she just went. I don't know where she went.
She gets back. When she gets done smoking, when she gets back, I got a question for her.
Hey, have you heard, did you hear Tommy's whale scream from when he was on Tosh and he was making everybody watch it at a bar?
No. A whale scream?
You haven't, oh my god, dude. He fucking made all his stupid local friends, and then people randomly in a bar, like, watch the Tosh.0 episode he was doing.
Yeah.
And, like, they're just there and they're like, oh, you can tell they're just like, yep, gonna humor the fucking idiot. And then all of a sudden, he's like, tries to start the "You Hollywood" chant that he tried to start with you.
Oh god, yeah.
And you can tell that people are just like, what? And he's like, come on everybody, you Hollywood, let's do it. And people,
and everybody simultaneously went, gonna have to pass.
Basically they wanted to. And now I know that everyone else has seen this, but Justin hasn't, so we have to play this. And then yeah, you're gonna, and Crystal's wearing her husband as a backpack. She's huge.
Crystal put on some weight.
Oh, not Crystal. What's her name? Ashley.
We got everybody here. We got everybody popping and locking, bopping, dropping, and it's getting ready to go down. And I'm excited. We got everybody here, and it's gonna be good, folks. We're all gathered around. Got my fan over here.
Tommy's the only one that would like run over a 5-year-old's birthday party to have his own birthday party. Fuck you.
Carpetbagger over here.
He just called someone a carpetbagger.
Hollywood! Ready to do this? The guys at the counter three, everybody was chanting, you Hollywood! You Hollywood! You Hollywood!
He didn't count to three! He didn't count to three!
On the count of three. Guys, you Hollywood.
You Hollywood! You Hollywood! You Hollywood! You Hollywood! You Hollywood!
Still don't know what that means.
Dude, so we isolated the scream that Tommy did there. Whoa! It sounds like a fucking whale. Oh my god, dude.
Dude, one more time. I want to hear the deep one. Do it in that one again.
Oh, you're gonna like this then. Watch this.
You Hollywood! You Hollywood! You Hollywood! You Hollywood! You Hollywood! You Hollywood! You Hollywood!
Son of a bitch.
Fucking, I think I did this on Throwdown like weeks ago. Oh my god.
That one is the best. No, I can't fucking breathe. I can't breathe.
Sounds like Halloween effects or something.
I think I like that better than the. Oh my god, dude, my stomach is in shambles.
Jokes is about masturbation. Jokes is about masturbation.
Oh my god.
My god, and you put it to the song, dude. You are a mastermind.
When I heard that song, I was like, oh my god, dude, that's good. It's going over the noise. That's Tommy as well. That's Tommy.
See you, Hamel Farm. See you, Ken. See you, Leo.
So, you could legit make a Halloween album just out of the sounds from Tommy. Dude.
Oh my god, that's a great point. That's a great point.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I know it's obnoxious, but god damn it, I can't help it.
That's why I played it for you.
Oh. God.
That's one of the worst ones.
That's chicken.
Yeah, that's the chicken. Yeah, that's the fucking. Oh,
There goes the mashed potatoes. Wait, that's not mashed potatoes. That's chicken.
Well, there's the mashed potato.
Dude, you should edit to when he pukes instead of the noise of him puking. It's that. So when he goes to puke, it's just.
Dude, just fucking put anything over that.
Oh my goodness, my buns. Whoa.
I swear, man. I'm doing a 2-hour show. I'm just listening to Tommy sounds.
Why is this the funniest thing right here? Oh my god.
Play the buns one again.
Oh my goodness, my buns.
Oh my goodness, my buns.
That first one, he's like, ugh.
You fucking peasant! Shithead!
How about when Tommy went into the Matrix?
BlackWidow, you didn't fucking get on MTs, man! Fuck you, you fucking cocksucker! You And you cocksucker fuckface! And you cocksucker fuckface!
Hey, Joe?
Yo.
I don't know if you've ever noticed this or not, but the first R of corrupted looks like a middle finger.
Really?
Like the bottom of the R, the blue part looks like a middle finger.
Oh my god, you're right. It looks like 2 middle fingers. What the fuck? That's
You're
awesome.
welcome.
That is awesome.
God help me.
You just got hitched, but I know I'll eat your bitch. And if she eats that scratch itch, I'm gonna hit your click. I'm gonna lick your tits, lick your pussy too because I can. And eat that pussy out because I will become the man. I'm Tommy and C, I'm licking the girls to see. I don't care what you say, yo, I'm not a fish to eat.
You cocksucker fuckface!
Oh my god.
They stopped these donations, how do I turn them off?
How do I turn them off?
How do I turn them off? I've got to have like hundreds of Tommy. Like, there's got to be hundreds here. I mean, going back to 2015 or 14, like so many.
Oh my god.
I've even got the one where his MMA friend wanted to beat us up the first time.
Oh my god, classic Morning Madness Club. Oh,
Ooh. You mind if I try one of each?
Lovely jobblies.
Delicious, Adam.
Oh my god.
You know what? I fucking came in a bowl and your mother drank cum soup from me. You know what? I fucking came in a bowl and your mother drank cum soup from me.
I came in a bowl and your mother drank cum soup from me. This is him. This is him too.
oh my god!
That's really him, dude. That's really him.
Joe, when he's on the phone.
What was that?
When he's on the phone on his New Year's Eve show, he's like, yeah.
Oh god. Hi,
like
Mom.
he couldn't even talk. Like he immediately like, you know what though? He's a fucking moron. Did you see that last glass of Crown Royal he poured? It was huge.
Yeah, he's doesn't do anything small, man. You know.
He goes, oh look at the size of it. He goes,
oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we do a reaction video real quick to Tommy puking on that New Year's Eve?
Yeah, sure. The end of the show tonight, guys. Let's watch. It's been over a year now.
Yeah.
That was one of his best ones. The best thing is, I know, like, I think other people were doing shows and people were busy, and I'm trying, and I know that I'm the only one watching this live, and I'm like desperately wanting to reach out to everybody, like, please, like, everybody.
You did. You sent me the link that night.
I'm like, dude, everybody has to watch this. Like, everyone has to watch this. Where is it? Is this it?
I'm so sorry, but I don't know that I'll ever get that whale clip out of my mind.
This is the night.
Oh, okay.
I think this is the night.
You should put it up on the stream or on the Skype so I can see it.
There you go.
There he is. Oh, it's about to go so downhill for him, and he has no idea. I'm not talking about his life either.
Oh, he's trying to call me here. Remember that? He was gonna call Joe Cronin and see if he wants to hang out.
Hey, pause it real quick.
This jacket doesn't even look real, by the way.
Joe, do you remember that show? And I know you will, but how funny was that show when we were all prank calling Tommy, and he couldn't turn his Skype ringer off?
Oh yeah, oh my god, and it's just like,
the whole
it's
show
like,
is.
It's like a Wookiee.
Alright, go ahead and play.
Does anybody timestamp down below like all the funny parts?
Oh, 242.
Oh yeah.
Something.
They did this on purpose. They typed it back to back.
Oh, here it is.
Thank you for the donation, folks. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I wondered if you made it
gosh.
for money.
Oh my
Happy-
gosh, what the hell? Oh my
Tommy,
gosh.
Did you just get raped, Tommy? Did
No,
somebody
somebody's
pull
saying something. Oh my gosh. They did this on purpose. They typed it back to back, Joe. It would just.
That guy's name was
like
Simon
the racist term.
Spongeman.
Sorry, folks. I apologize if anybody got offended at that. We put the word in there. I don't know why it's reading it out. Me and Hans put every racist term into this machine, and now it's apparently reading it out.
He just admitted they put it all into the machine. Tommy just admitted they put the racist words in there. We put all the racist words in the machine.
Tommy, you racist.
Oh, things that white boy is racist now?
No,
I'm confused.
it's saying the end.
Listen, Joe Cronin does this as a job. You can't do this.
I hope they're not saying anything stupid on here. Keemstar.
I want to make sure you get a fair shake, Tommy. You know, you put a lot of effort into monetize this. I mean, you're the main attraction to monetize this, in my opinion. And
Oh
you're
my
just not,
gosh! This is so stupid. Why is it doing this? Oh, now they're doing it. Now this video's gonna get freaking taken down. You idiots!
You idiots.
Wait, is this the one where he pukes?
Yeah.
Is the video still up?
Yeah, this whole thing is gold. There's like, dude, there's multiple funny parts from this show.
Or are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live. They're putting racist things in the donations.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yo, hit up that chat. Let me know what you guys are doing.
Just relax and take a
that,
shot.
like and sub button. For all your Twitch users, hit that follow.
Good.
So close to 200 subs.
It says Hamza.
Yeah,
Tommy,
let's see, Tommy, take a shot. Take a shot, Tommy.
You keep yelling like a damn madman.
What? You donating as Hamza now? You idiots!
Hey, Hamza. Yeah, you're buying dinner.
How do I stop these donations? How do I turn them off?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Go fighting into the host
Frig you guys! Frig you!
Frig you guys! Frig you! Dude, I was telling dude, I watched the whole thing from the beginning to the end. So there was like multiple laugh out loud moments and screaming moments, and I called Ken to tell him, like, dude, you will not believe when you see this video. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, dude, you gotta watch this fucking video. Like, I'm calling everybody, like,
He
to
got
tell
like 90% of his sound drops from this show.
Yeah, right. I should have told him. He wouldn't add it.
Tommy, you stupid fuck. What the hell is wrong with you?
Wait, his own people are turning on him here?
Yeah, then he's got this guy on the phone with him who's just been making fun of him the whole time, but he's so mad he doesn't even realize it.
Wait a minute, is this the show where me and you called in to defend Tommy, or is that a different one?
I think that's a different one. Yeah, that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
That was
We
funny.
were the only two that came to his defense, by the way.
Right.
Oh my god!
Now it's Ashley. Someone's donating his
What,
Ashley.
you're licking dick?
This guy's still making fun of me. He doesn't know it.
Yeah, well, he's like,
Tommy.
you're looking dick.
God, I'm gonna get this video flagged because they're putting racist terms. I don't know what to do.
Unless
Hey,
you're
stop
banned.
racist shit, you
You
motherfucker.
jackasses! Fuck, freak you!
Fuck.
Hey,
Fuck.
what did
Frig
he
you.
say?
Fuck. Frig you. He called them jackasses.
Jackasses. Oh, okay.
Fuck. Frig you. That'd be funny if he yelled the N-word. Yeah, that would. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
I'm at the end of the show. I can't do this. I can't do it. I'm getting donations, but I can't do it.
I'm getting donations though.
Like, I'm making money, but
So
whatever.
the question is, how do I?
You know he's torn. It's like, this is bad. Oh, but I'm getting money.
I'm sorry. I
He
can't
is.
do this.
He's like, you're saying the N-word, but I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
No, Tommy. It's alright, just keep the show, dude.
I don't.
Oh
Stop donating like that!
All this guy do
Leah.
is just freaking delete it.
You were obviously gone, but
This guy
I
deleted in
assume you have
OBS.
heard the whale noise.
Oh, man.
Leah, I don't know. I mean, you have to ask Joe, but I can't recall laughing that hard in a while.
Did you see the video that goes with it?
Yeah, I played it for him. I played him the video.
That noise right there, that deep play again.
I just slowed it down randomly and it fucking.
Dude, it sounds like the horn of. Oh, I was about to make the nerdiest reference in the world. It sounds like a wolf.
It does.
I was about to say it sounds like the horn of Dogor on Return of the King.
Sounds like a whale call though.
I know what you're talking about, but Joe won't. He can't make it through the first movie.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
I've tried.
I don't want to derail from this, but are you telling me Joe has not seen The Lord of the Rings?
No, and I've explained it to
Saw
him.
the first
movie. No, you didn't get all the way through it. I told him.
I did other
Get through
times.
the first movie. It's sort of boring, setup-y stuff. The rest of it is like I think he'd have no problem getting through.
The last quarter of that first movie is it's badass. But
Yeah, we've never made it that far. At least, I mean, he says he has, but I've tried to watch it with him, and he gets up and does stuff, or he looks at his phone, or whatever. You can just tell he's like bored. He's not paying attention. It's like just pay attention, so you understand,
I
and get
fall
through
asleep.
it, and the
It's
rest
weird.
of it is good.
listen to me, Joe.
I don't even believe that because you watch 2000 fucking whatever it's called, Space Odyssey, stupid Stanley Kubrick, boring shit.
Wait.
And I pass out 15 minutes through it.
You made it through it.
Let me say something, because Joe, you and I have very similar movie tastes.
Yeah,
This
people
is not-
people are very shocked I don't like the movie Lord of the Rings.
This is not the most
I
popular
don't even think
opinion.
you can say that because you haven't even gotten through them all.
Well, hang on. This is not the most popular opinion in the world. Trust me. But I actually think The Two Towers is the best movie of the three. And I will explain why. Joe, if you're not going to watch the movies, just watch the Battle for Helm's Deep. That is the most epic battle in all three of those movies.
I saw the ending of the whole series, like the last 15 minutes of a movie, because we were at the drive-in, and my movie on the right ended. So then I watched it, I think, and then I was like, okay. And like I just.
But
never
Leah,
went back.
help me out here. When the orcs march to Helm's Deep and then they all start stomping their spears and shit into the ground, and then the march like to the wall happens, is that like not one of the most epic moments in any movie you've ever seen?
I'm trying to remember which, because there's a few battles.
Not epic enough, I guess.
No, I'm trying to remember. I mean, the battle at the end of the movie is pretty fucking epic too.
That's the one I'm talking about. The Battle for Helm's Deep. Rohan and when they bring the elves come to help them, and in the Uruk-hai. It's the Uruk-hai.
That's the second movie.
What are you thinking of? I'm not talking about the Battle for Middle Earth with like all the orcs and all that shit. I'm talking about like the Uruk-hai when they march to Helm's Deep. Like,
I'm thinking of the battle at the end of the third movie.
Oh.
Because that one's pretty crazy.
No, I'm talking about the battle at the end of the second movie when like the riders of Rohan show up with Gandalf and they storm to save like.
Alright.
You
no,
know what
I
I'm
know.
talking about?
Yeah, I do. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Jesus. Go back to the Tommy.
Oh, well, it's been a long time when you gotta watch that movie by yourself. It's not as fun. Like, I've been trying to get him to watch it with me and he won't.
That's one of me and Keisha's annual like series we watch every year. Once a year we watch Lord of the Rings.
It's literally, I can't even remember the last time I watched those movies because it's like I want to watch it and I'm like, let's watch it, and then he doesn't want to watch it and I know he'll be bored, so I don't press the subject.
Fucking space nerd.
That's $.dollar. Did you? I thought I saw $.dollar in here. He said he was having trouble with the Patreon link. I don't think everybody's in here.
I don't know why I didn't think that the place that they were in was called Home Steve. If you had said Rohan, I would have, yeah, that would have tipped me off immediately.
Hey guys, I'm gonna donate something. I'm gonna donate money. I want to say something.
I remember somebody calls him and he gets in a fight with them too. Good time. This guy goes, yeah, this is pretty fun.
If I donate, how do I donate the show? We got a Tom and Fish show.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, you're flipping out.
I like how the people on the call are like telling them they're gonna donate like racist shit.
Okay. I'm just trying to catch up with this chat. So if I click this little dollar symbol and send super chat, I gotta give you $2 minimum. What the fuck?
You cunt.
He takes that bait. You put that line out there, and Tommy fucking nags it.
He calls over. That guy gave him $30
over and over again. He calls the show over and over again to get on the show. He gets on the show.
Wait, is he playing me? Did you hear that?
I think. Are you on the call?
Oh, maybe this is the one where we fight with the guy. Hold on.
Where's the bait?
You're the bait. Tommy fucking what's the fuck you?
So that's Tommy's fault. So that's Tommy's fault.
Tommy.
Oh, this is the night we called in Bailey.
I thought it was, dude. I thought this was the one.
That's all you do is Joe Cronin this, Joe Cronin that. I want some.
Yeah, this is Anthret, the guy who's...
This is it, 'cause he's Anthret, Joe.
Yeah, the guy was making fun of him this whole time, and Tommy doesn't even know it. Then he defends Anthret against me. Like, what an idiot. So I called up, like, dude, this guy's been making fun of you. It's probably him doing it. And then Tommy's like, Anthret's a good guy.
I think you want to fuck Tommy, you bitch. I think you want to fuck Tommy. That's why you're talking like this.
Tommy's
a queer-ass bitch. You're a queer-ass bitch.
The minute that I started yelling at this guy, he backed down off of me and started being like, you're right, Joe, Tommy, you know, you need to... And he, like, was all weird.
Faggot. Oh, shut your fucking mouth, you retard. You're probably the one donating the N-word, you dumb piece of shit. I'm the one who fucking help Tommy. All I do is help Tommy. That's what I used to do, you fuck. It's people like you that drive me away from this guy because most of his friends aren't even his friends, really. They're talking shit behind my back all over the place.
Yeah, this was the same chat that I believe Danny MT was also talking shit and not helping Tommy. And I'm like, dude, and yet this guy calls my show, you know, like, I'm going to beat you up and everything. It's like these guys were all crapping on Tommy this night. That's why I called, because I couldn't watch it anymore. Because I'm like, dude, these guys are all just making fun of you and shit. Like, you don't even know this?
Yeah.
It's bullshit, bro.
And that's what you do too. You are a part of the club. You're a part of the club.
What club?
The club of hating on Tommy.
I don't hate on Tommy.
You do it too.
I hate on everybody on my show. If that's hating, then I guess that's what it is, right? So he's an equal. Shit on my wife last week. No, not
He thinks that I said he shit on my wife.
you, Tommy. I did. That's what we do.
Well, that's pretty dirty, but it's fucking hot. But anyways,
what a weirdo.
Yeah, this dude. And Tommy's like, this guy's great. Like, this guy just...
I think I called in and yelled at him a little bit, too.
Yeah, but, like, he's supposed to be helping Tommy, like, run his show, so it's different. It's not like if Tommy called, like, hey, Joe, can you come on my show and, like, make jokes about me and stuff? Oh, okay. Or whatever. By the way, this looks like a gun with a silencer on it right here. See this?
Who's your best friend?
Yeah.
This.
Where's all right? Let's go to the part where he throws up and let's get out of here. Corrupted podcast. It's 4:15 in the morning.
Happy New Year to you, Omar. Happy New Year.
Oh God.
Happy New Year, everybody. I want to wish the
Are you watching, Leah?
to everybody.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've seen it
Thank
already.
you so much.
Yeah, me and Leah were watching live on Xbox on the big TV.
Yeah.
Awesome year ever.
I go, he's gonna puke.
It's midnight. Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you so much.
Happy New You.
Happy New You.
Oh god.
Remember when he goes, yes. Oh, here it is. Here's that glass I was talking about. Joe, look at that.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
god. It's all coming back up. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
I gotta put my other headphone in.
And then he pukes into a box, like.
My god.
Oh my!
Look at that drool from his chin.
It's gross. Hold on, I got a call.
Hey, Mom. Happy New Year to you. Huh? No, I'm doing a show right now. Happy New Year to you, Mom. Huh? Happy New Year to you, old man. Thank you.
He's sweating. He knows he's gonna puke.
Happy New You.
Happy New You.
Happy New Year.
Here it comes.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I'm alright.
Happy New Year.
Only Tommy would throw up at the moment his parents called. Oh my god.
You just no, you can hear it hitting the cardboard. Like there's no plastic in that box.
Oh. No, he's got a
new subscribers.
And this was, oh my god.
All right, play it back again. Play it back one more time.
Well, there's more. There's more. He ain't done. Only Tommy would get a call from his parents as he's throwing up.
Oh.
He also just thrown up from the gummy bear challenge thing too, not that long ago.
Well, there's the ham and mashed potatoes.
Ugh.
Yeah, look at that dripping from his chin.
Yep.
It's okay, you haven't seen the booger one.
No, that's not ham. That's chicken.
He laughed at his own joke.
In fact, it looks so good, I might eat it.
What would you have done if you'd have picked that shit out and ate it?
Oh.
Supreme Weasel, thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it.
We may have some drama on here, but we're gonna move on. And you just saw me puke my guts again here on YouTube.
Yeah, again.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Fuck.
Have a good night.
Hey.
What,
Okay.
Anthony?
And he still has Anthrax on too.
Okay, buddy. No.
Oh my god. Here we go. No, go back. Go back.
Oh.
I want to hear it when it smacks the cardboard.
Yeah, I'm alright. Happy New Year.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Listen, right here.
Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, hey, man. Thank you guys.
Hey, Leah, would you ever let Joe fart in your mouth?
Ugh.
Oh, okay. We can leave.
That's fucking gross. Oh, we can leave. That's fucking nasty. I put my dick down her throat, though. Tell you what, if Leah's...
Make that noise the next time you're banging her.
If Leah was like, I'll suck your whole dick right now. Go ahead, Leah.
What in the world? What was she doing right there?
Drinking.
Taking a dick.
She was like, oh.
It didn't sound like that.
It did. Play it back.
I'm gonna cut that.
That's not how it sounded.
Joe, is that not how it sounded?
A little bit.
He was like, Leah, would you say that right now? She was like,
I would probably edit that over and over again so I could jerk off to it. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. I love you guys. Thanks for being patrons. Thanks for being the shit. Thanks for listening tonight. And thanks to Bailey for coming on. I don't know, hopefully we'll come on some more, man. What?
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. And Jesse for being here. He didn't say anything. I think he passed out, to be honest.
Thanks for the input, Jesse.
And that's it, man. Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna go. Thank you very much, and everybody who increased their pledges and upped their pledges and all that shit.
Can you play it out with the Tommy sound drop?
I'll do over and over again.
Yeah, I'm on single player, dude. Sorry about the annoying thing. It's just a podcast. But yeah, I'm on single player, man.
Oh my God, let's start the show.
You're listening to the Corrupted Podcast with Joe Cronin, Foul Mouth Ken, and
Fifthly Mouth Gamer.
And Billy Mouth.
I think I just said 50 Mouth Gamer.
50.
Yo, if he was like a cool rapper, you wouldn't be Filthy Mouth Gamer. You'd be 50 Mouth Rapper.
50 Mouth Gamer.
Yo, this is 50 Mouth Gangster.
50. And then all of a sudden 50 Cent would come after him and be like, yo, man, you stealing my shit.
Oh, yeah,
and
don't
they
do
get
that.
rap war, and he'd be like, yo, 50 Mouth Gamer.
You know, everybody's going around there saying, everybody's like, I'm a millennial. I'm a Generation X. I'm a Generation Y.
They don't even know.
I'm a Generation C. You know what? I'm from 1984, and I'm a 90s kid. And when I was a 90s kid, I came to porn on TV. That's what I did. I'm not a millennial. I'm not a Y. I'm not a chromosome S. A fucking baby boomer. All right? I'm a kid born in the 80s who was afraid of getting fucked by an old man in the 90s. Suck my dick.
What?
I don't know. I'm telling you, in the 90s, we were like terrified that we were going to get abducted and raped. That's what I remember being a kid thinking like.
Yeah, well, how come those kids, we were allowed out a lot more than our kids are, man? My kids are never allowed out just driving their bikes around.
I know. I know why. You know, I know the answer. Do you want to know it?
What?
Because social media. Because when we were kids, you know, there was articles in the paper and the TV scared you. But right now, social media is a living, breathing thing. So, you know, years ago, you had the radio to scare you and the TV. But in your everyday communications and constant reading, you didn't read about this stuff the way you do now. Now you have, like, connectivity constantly all day long, instantly with news reports. Kid hit by car, terrorist attack, you know, mass shooting this, mass shooting that, kids killed in mass shooting, you know, kid abducted, parent brutally. So it's just always hitting you like 100 times more. So psychologically,
even creepier.
I'm dead serious. Psychologically, your fight or flight is constantly kicking in. And when it comes to your kids, and you know, it's usually a flight because you get defensive. So you're subconsciously being programmed to be very defensive with your kid more than you ever thought you would be or know. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's true all day long.
I was thinking as soon as you said social media, I was thinking about like even more extreme, like they could be talking to someone that they go meet for the first time and it ends up not being who they thought it was, or some stupid shit.
Predators are using Fortnite to pick up kids now.
Yeah.
There you go. So
they're like promising them fucking money for skins and shit.
I'll give you V-Bucks.
I'll give you some skins.
Dude, you would need more than that to fucking. You would need more than that to get my fat ass to fucking come meet you when I was a kid. Like, fuck am I gonna do with that? You stupid fuck.
Dude, Gavin came down and he said, like, just give me your just give me your password and I'll give you the V-Bucks. He goes, yeah, right. And then he pours a cup of milk and I'm like, what? He's like, I get those every day. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you kidding me? And then I was telling him, like, trying to tell him, like, hey, you gotta be careful on there because guys will come on there and try to, like be friends with you and then get information so they can whatever. And he's like, oh, and he kind of walked away like he wasn't listening. So then I said, old guys are going to pretend they're kids so they can keep you in the basement to touch your body. And he was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, don't go into those parties and don't give anybody your information. So then he was like, okay. Like he finally listened. He's like, they want to like
put you in the fucking basement.
They want to hang you upside down in a basement and not feed you and then do weird
Show
stuff.
him that scene. Show him that scene in fucking Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction. There you go. I'll just edit it. What's he doing? What's he doing? Is he sick? Oh, it's so weird, man.
It's dead, baby.
They should do a movie about the Gimp origin story.
Dude, that's that fucking Gimp is in there and the fucking zipper's tied over his mouth and all you hear is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Seriously, I want to see the prequel where he came from. How the fuck did he get scooped up?
Imagine you slide it right into his butt cheeks and you just hear.
Oh my God. Imagine he's like, just moo like a fucking cow. Moo. Dude, imagine if Rob Zombie wanted to like make that story. He goes and gets all the original actors.
I can't wait for 3 from Hell.
I want a placard.
Oh, yeah.
Movie.
I want a placard.
I hope it's the best. I hope it's like almost the best one because I loved the first one, and the second one was okay, but I kind of always forget about it. Like,
what are we talking about?
The House of a Thousand Corpses, and then
Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects.
You forget about Devil's Rejects?
I mean, I think some people love that one better, but
that one, yeah, hell yeah.
It just got a little weird.
I
don't know.
At least for the Freebird scene, if anything, shit.
Yeah, it did have some pretty cool, like, I don't know. It was definitely really cool moments. I just like the weirdness of the first one. I thought it was so weird.
Oh, me too. But if you're talking like a classic, like that can actually be thrown in with classics, I feel like Devil's Rejects would be there.
Yeah.
Because it has too many like good cinematics and all kinds of shit.
Dude, when he pulls back the curtain and he has that guy carved up and he says, "Behold, fish boy," and the guy is like a fish tortured.
Yeah. Yeah,
oh,
that is nuts.
I started laughing so hard. Yeah, and that's Dwight from The Office. It's even funnier now.
Yeah.
It's even funnier now if you go back. With his fucking Halloween haircut. That guy has a bowl cut and a half, dude. That guy's bowl cut is an extraordinary. No, it's just his body. His hair is like that. God damn, is it big.
Yo, did you see that Russian cunt on the train in Russia walking up to people? You know what manspreading is?
Was that Russia? I thought it was in New York.
No, it's Russia.
Yeah, I know what manspreading is. So these women... Well, you tell everybody. You know.
Well, manspreading is basically if you're sitting on like the subway or a train and you spread your legs, they take it as like you're trying to show your male dominance.
I'm just blown away that the feminism, social justice stuff is in Russia.
I know. Well, what was that fucking that girl group? It was Pussy something.
Oh,
they were fucking going at Putin.
Oh yeah, Pussy Riot or whatever.
Yeah, Pussy Riot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had that element in there, but this bitch is walking up to people and pouring fucking bleach in their crotch.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Dude, that's where you get punched in your fucking face.
Yeah, and then if in America, if the girl gets punched, they'll say like woman beaten by man on bus for spilling water or allegedly. Like, what? No, she poured bleach on my crotch.
Right.
If I'm with Leah, I'm going to wait to see if Leah punches her. But if she doesn't, I might fucking, I don't know. Especially if I smell something. Like if it's water, It's like, all right, even if you're a shithead, but if you pour bleach on me and I start smelling that something fucked up and it was clearly intentional, like that's assault.
Especially if it's that concentrated bleach.
Yeah, I'm gonna break your kneecap.
Yeah, this one, supposedly the bleach she was using is like 3 times more concentrated than like Clorox.
Oh my god. Well, the clothes are ruined. All because you're fucking sitting on the train. Like, it's like, dude, you guys have a dick. Do you realize this is like the craziest thing? Because feminists are like, man this and man that. Dude, these aren't feminists. They just hate men. Because, like, this would be like if guys, women are breastfeeding, right? And they're like kind of covered up, but they're breastfeeding. It'd be like if a guy came over and like dumped water on her. To be like, you don't do that in public. Like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, the baby has to eat, whatever.
Right.
This is the same thing. You're literally assaulting a guy because of his balls and his dick. Like, he can't sit the same way as you. So you're attacking a guy because he's a guy. It's like the same thing as what these guys do to women, allegedly. Take it easy, Leah. We don't need another repeat.
Trans with dicks. You gonna do that to them? Just walk up with some bleach?
Yeah, Leah's right. A lot of the breastfeeding hate does come from women. Usually guys just kind of go, either guys stare at it like, I'm going to jerk off to that later, or they stare at it and they go, oh, shit, and they look away. But girls, like, especially women, like, they'll start getting really fucking mad, like, because they're like, I can't breastfeed, or I don't have a baby yet.
Oh, yeah, that gets them.
I think a lot of it comes from the people that kind of
What the fuck?
So Leah would kick the shit out of someone, huh?
I don't know. Leah, what would happen if some guy just dumped shit, like some woman just dumped bleach on my crotch on the train? Leah said she'd kick her in the crotch.
Oh, shit.
We're going for it.
Leah
she would too.
Leah might, yeah, she might actually do that. It's not really in her nature, but I think she would, because I wouldn't probably do anything, because I'd be like, what the fuck? You know, and I wouldn't know what's going on. Like, and then it's a woman, so like I wouldn't really get it. You know, if like a guy came up and slapped me, like, sure, I don't know what's going on, but I kind of know what's going on, you know, obviously. But with a woman dumping something on me, I'd just be like, what the fuck? But a lot of the people around them are immediately realizing, you know, you're in kind of a shock, but everyone around the person was always like either ran away or was like made a face.
What
like,
if it was piss?
Oh, dude, if it was, I don't know, dude. I mean, I don't know. If I realized somebody just dumped piss on me, I mean, I might kill them. I mean, I wouldn't kill them, but I'd beat the shit out of them.
Like really stinky, you know.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'd beat the hell out of somebody then. I'd be so mad, dude. I'd piss on them. Like on the train.
What is grounds for punching a chick in the face?
Dumping piss on me. Yeah, you dump piss on me. You're gonna
what
get
about
punched.
bleach?
Don't piss on me. I don't have that coast to coast mod.
You might get maybe.
I say if they hit you hard enough to make you like.
You know what? Only if I was wearing like my great grandfather's like suit and like she ruined it, like then maybe. But I would probably if she dumped it on my kids.
Yeah, I'm listening
or like
to talk radio.
My son, like or Leah, like I would do it.
I'd fucking dump it on Ricciardio. Ricciardio. Hey Ricciardio.
Oh man, imagine.
You know what you do? You rip off her fucking dress. Like there.
Get Tommy's MMA friend to fucking sit on my face.
Fuck. Like,
I'll get Tommy's MMA friend. I'll tell him to fucking.
He knocks you out and then he grabs whatever money's in her purse.
Eat the fucking.
Thanks for the fight.
Dude, look at this guy go. Look at this guy go.
That'd be dirty, you.
You gotta fucking jack it off, mate! Jack it off, mate!
Look at the look on his
That is a
face.
sick fuck.
Talk about doxing.
Dude, if you put that up against like some of those Tommy noises too, like oh my Christ.
Oh my God.
What about
dude,
doxing?
He is a sick bastard. I love him, dude. I swear.
Dude, Awandi's out of his mind. You gotta love it. The best thing is how Awandi, like, legit, like, he's been a while, he's been around, like, for like 2-3 years. This guy, Awandi, just fucking sat in the chat and said a couple things. It was really cool. Never really, and then he made that song for Monetize This a couple years ago. I was like, wow, this guy made a song. And I'm thinking, like that he's like this kind of quiet,
Does have its own
like,
radio,
smart, brilliant composer guy. You know, like in Abu Dhabi, I'm thinking like this guy's like some like brilliant composer or something, but he watches our show. It's so weird because he was so quiet and cool, and then when he started doing these rant lines, and it was like, holy shit, this guy's out of his fucking mind.
And meanwhile, he's like the villain in the next Die Hard movie.
Oh my god, that movie would kill if he was.
It would.
I'm gonna kill every one of you. Actually, no, he probably. Oh man, like in True Lies, like that stereotypical storyline with that. The fucking terrorist. God, that was a weird. Tom Arnold was funny.
Oh, man, she was so hot in that movie. What's her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah.
Yeah, man, she was so hot in that movie.
Dude,
I never found her hot until that movie.
I know, dude. I was in the theater, I think, with my parents, and we were watching that scene came on, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was a fucking hell of a scene, man.
I was so turned on. I was like, Mom, can you wear that? No, I'm just kidding.
Give me some milk out your titties.
Let me milk you, Mom. No, but it's who's the other guy in that? The fucking guy. He just died a little while back. Oh, Paxton. Bill Paxton.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I got a tiny dick. Dude, Tom Arnold has some of the best one-liners in that movie ever.
He does.
Hey, what's the movie when it's like a Christmas time at the beginning? What fucking movie is this? Where like it might be True Lies. I don't remember. It's like they're on a set shooting a movie, and it's like they're trying to rob Santa's village, and like they're getting shot up on skis and everything. It's like this Christmas, Kris Kringle.
That's Scrooged.
Oh, it is Scrooged. Okay. Oh wow,
Yeah.
you're right. It is. Yeah.
They were like, this Christmas.
Dude, that shit is awesomely fucking funny. That is so funny. Dude, that fucking kills me on... That's from Scrooge. I gotta watch that.
Feel the fire. You see a girl get robbed and a person gets taken from her, she's going, Bill Murray just like fucking laughing and loving it.
Bob and Tom
They got
show.
like the
I'll
generic
have to check
fucking
them
actor, like fucking Jack DeLeo. Like,
Yeah.
oh my
And then
god.
Bobcat Goldthway's like, I don't think people are gonna like that too much. And he's like, who are you? He's like, good job. Yeah, I'm gonna take that into consideration. He's fired.
Oh my god, I found it. Oh my, dude, I'm telling you, like, if people had to have seen this, but you know what? I feel like some of the younger generation, like, you know, maybe like 25 years old and younger, they might never have seen the movie, especially like.
I don't know that everyone has seen Scrooged. It's just one of those.
Yeah, universal.
Dude,
flick.
listen to this.
Cult.
Listen to this fucking beginning, dude. You're like, what's happening here?
Yeah. Oh, this is the $6 million man.
Yeah, this.
$6 million man.
That's who it is. Look.
Santa looks over at him and he goes, "This Santa ain't going nowhere."
It's a bunch of guns in a fucking cabin.
This center's under siege.
It's Lee Majors.
It's Lee Majors. It's Lee Majors. It's fucking Lee Majors.
Oh my god.
You know what's fucking hilarious? I'd have fucking seen that movie 1,000 times. I don't remember this fucking intro.
Because it's right. Yeah, it's right at the beginning, dude. Like, but that's the funny thing about.
Cronin, he said something at the beginning of this. The narrator is the best in this because he goes, "This summer, Circus Santa's workshop."
It's
something like that, dude. I fucking lose it whenever I hear it, bro.
It's got to be.
You got to hear that guy.
Let me see if it's at the beginning or if it's after that part. I think it's like after that part, like around here.
I think, yeah. He comes in like right here.
Being a real good boy this year.
Yes, you sure have.
7 o'clock, Psycho sees Santa's workshop.
Oh, that's what it is.
And only Lee Majors can stop them. The night the reindeer died.
The night
Psycho sees Santa's workshop.
The night the reindeer died.
Psycho sees Santa's workshop. Psychos siege Santa's workshop.
Look at this guy go flying off screen.
Can stop them. The night the reindeer died.
Reindeer died, like.
And America's best loved singer invites
My
Father
God, dude.
Loves Beaver.
Father loves Beaver. Oh God.
That movie was the fucking bomb back in Christmas, man, when I was a kid. Like, you knew when that movie was on, you were like, oh, man, you knew when Christmas is coming, Scrooge is going to be on. Fucking Scrooge.
Dude, that was the movie. I loved that movie. And holy
that movie
shit.
was fucking awesome.
That's the thing, though, is because I was a kid, like, I kind of, like, that implanted in my brain, because even as a kid, that was funny, but even just now, I couldn't remember where that was from, and I always forget. There was a while where I thought that was the opening to Christmas when I was a kid. I thought that was the opening to Christmas
As soon as you described
Vacation.
it, I was like, that's fucking Scrooge, because I love that part, man. I always loved that part. I knew every word to it.
When he when he shows him the fucking, they show him like the Happy Christmas commercial, and then he's like, "This sucks. Let me show you what I would have done. Let me show you what I would have done, boys." And then it's like, "This Christmas," and then like fucking people dying in flames, and he's like, "Ah!" And like
Scumbag sees Santa's workshop.
He's like, a woman had a heart attack, saw the trailer for the show. He's like, yes! Yes! You can't buy this type of publicity, yes! He goes, oh my God, this is awesome. Oh man, dude, that movie's great. What the fuck else happened to that movie? It gets, I don't know.
I love when the guy's frozen in the well of the gutter, like he was in like the
the soup guy.
He was in the sewer, and then that guy was down there frozen. And also, the number one, the very great part of the movie is when he meets the guy in the cab and takes him back in time.
Yeah.
And then the futuristic dude, the fucking Death or whatever his name is, you know what I mean? That guy.
Yeah.
The third guy, the third guy.
The real Death. Real Death.
But
guy.
you know what else was good too? The guy who had the golf ball in his fucking eye socket.
Yeah, the first guy at the beginning.
His boss, yeah.
Who was that actor? That guy was somebody I don't remember now too.
Yeah.
It was my dad. Dude, that fucking mouse eating through his eye at the beginning always. I mean, I was like,
that was great.
I was 5, you know, when I saw that, so I was just like, whoa.
What about the guy who comes in to help him? He's like, I'm just coming in here, buddy, to help you, and you know, everything's good, and he was an annoying fuck in every movie he was in. That dude in the '80s.
I always thought his brother was a whiny bitch. Remember, he got the VCR. What a cock.
Yeah.
What a fucking asshole. And then he wore that stupid dog uniform. That dog outfit. Dude, what happened to Bill?
He worked for like the
Bill Murray's in weird movies now. I don't even know them. He's in movies like fucking Lost on Arkansas Lane, or like you don't know what the fuck he's in anymore.
Yeah, he does weird shit now. He does like that fucking whole indie shit. You know?
Yeah. You know what though? That's really the new thing. You know what I mean? Because all the movies have become so mainstream. It's just like music. Like the people that are signed to music deals. What the fuck is that?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
The people that are signed to music deals are so big that a lot of bands that are okay just have their own deals. You know what I mean? And same thing with movies. It's either Transformers and all this other shit. But the movies that we used to love in the 80s and the 90s, those type of movies are kind of still being made. They're just all on the Sundance budgets and things like that. You know, you got to look for those things to find them now. What's the new one with Nicolas Cage? Mandy or whatever it is? I want to see that one.
Dude, Nicolas Cage has been making so many like dud films lately. Did you see how many bad films he's made?
Well, maybe Mandy's one of them, but yeah. I mean, I want to see it, but it looks... I don't know, man. I think it got like an okay review from most people. I think.
Yeah.
Dude, Elon Musk resigned today.
Yeah, dude.
As chairman.
Does
He's
that mean
still
he's still
CEO,
there?
though.
Oh, he's still CEO. Okay, I thought he was completely gone. Like we're fucked. Okay, that doesn't because I was like, well, there goes all the cool things he was gonna do. He's been unhinged recently though. That he like was smoking weed on Rogan, and then he was tweeting stuff. Then he was saying that diver was a pedo kid rapist.
But you know what? What was it? The diver, or was it the guy that brought them into the fucking cave? Because that guy's definitely a fucking pedo.
He might be. I don't. And I wouldn't believe Elon. Usually knows what he's talking about. I would think.
Because why would you take a bunch of kids into a fucking cave unless you're trying to fuck them?
Well, no, he said the diver was the pedo.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the fucking whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, the guy let him in there. He knew the tides. He's like, I'll just live and fuck these 30 kids for the rest of time.
Right.
Yeah, how are you gonna eat though? Fish?
He's gonna eat fucking boy dick. What do you mean?
Oh, fucking everybody come into this plate and we'll pass it around.
Boy or dick.
Oh, what a fucking weird what a meathead though, bringing them all the way in there.
Meathead. Do you remember that movie? Do you remember that movie? Meathead.
I don't know what.
My name is Meathead.
I don't remember that one. What the fuck movie is it?
It's from it's a sequel to a movie Bill Murray was in. Bill Murray was in the first one.
Oh, Caddyshack?
No.
I don't fucking know.
Meathead.
Meatballs?
Meatballs.
Yes, sir.
Meatballs.
Meatballs the movie.
I only saw Meatballs the movie. I didn't see the other one.
Well, I think there was like 3 or 4 of them.
I actually didn't even know that.
The first one was great.
Imagine Bill Murray having sex.
No.
No. Yeah.
No. Hey, Scampoli DM'd me and said, tell Ken to kill himself.
He lost.
That guy looks like he's fucking doing a show from a fucking 1975 insurance agency, dude. What the fuck is that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's been mad ever since Leah made a joke about him one night. She made a. I mean, I basically told her, because he said something about her, so I was like, here's what you can say about him, and then he got mad at her. Ever since then, he's been unhinged.
What was the joke about?
I don't remember. I just remember that I told her to say the thing about his beating his girl or whatever. Because he told us the actual story about it, so they're always like, oh, all you got is the thing that we told you about. You wouldn't even know that if you didn't tell everybody. I'm like, I know, but I'm just going to go with it.
Exactly. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, that's why that guy, Adam Blampier, wouldn't come to the Wrestling Darlings, because he was like, I'm not going with him. He beat a woman. But now I'm going to apologize for a year about talking to a woman about sex.
I know.
That guy.
Fucking hypocrite.
Just a cuck. Like, just, dude, who cares? You fucking tried, you're a celebrity. You tried to use it to have sex with a girl. What the fuck? Isn't that what guitar players do everywhere? There's some girl online was like, this is just a shame and what a disgusting. And meanwhile, then she posts like, going to see Black Veil Brides. So that guitarist like bangs like 70 girls a year and that gets him on the tour bus that way. And you'd go on there and bang him too. That's the same thing that this guy did. He went into emails and was like, hey sweetie, what's up? I'm Adam, so you gotta fucking show me some tits.
It's fucked up.
What do you think the guys from Black Veil Brides? Yo, we're in the band. We're fucking hot. Jump in the bus. You want to be cool? We're gonna fuck. That's what they do. So what a hypocrite. All these girls were hypocrites. I was reading them. I was like, these fucking hypocrites.
We're in a fucking weird fucking zone with fucking males and females right now.
Well, that's why I said I felt bad. Like, my friend was saying to me, oh, it's worse if you have girls right now. It's worse in the world if you have girls. And I'm like, no, it's worse in my eyes to have a boy. And he's like, how so? And I'm like, because like a boy can go and fucking go and make a move on a girl, like whether he wants to X her out on a date or this or that, and she can turn around and just accuse him of whatever the fuck she wants, and she can ruin his whole entire rest of his life. or you know what I mean? Like it's, and he was like, yeah, no, I get that part. He was trying to say that it's worse than bringing girls in. So I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I don't know either. You never know what it's gonna be in 5 to 10 years. Basically, everybody's got a fucking handicap now. I just feel like, you know, everybody's got some shit. You got to worry about fucking Louis C.K. playing with his dick and locking you in a room. Then you got to worry about Louis C.K. never be able to do anything ever again for the rest of his life because he was weird 14 years ago. Bill Cosby.
Well, he obviously doesn't give a fuck because now he's going to Comedy Cellar and doing comedy.
The best was how he just popped up in that place. You know, there's some fucking. I mean, who cares? You know, I mean, who's gonna be upset by that? Were they in the room? The only people that would be upset by Louis C.K. being there would be maybe a girl that was terrified by him at one point. You know, that girl might be upset. Everybody else, who gives a fuck. You know what he should have started the show with? So, who here wants to see my dick?
Yeah.
Like,
seriously.
And then just reach towards it.
Clear the air.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody wants to see my dick, are you sure?
Take a dick pic.
Imagine him banging girls after the show. You know, Bill Burr was talking about that, like how most of the time it's like these, you know, mid-40s women, like hanging out at the bar with the smeared lipstick, and they're the ones waiting after the comedy show, like, hey, Bill, that was a good show.
Now eat my roast beef curtain.
Eat my clam box. Yeah, dive into my meat curtains.
Dive right into it.
My husband left me because he said I stanky.
Because I stank.
Did you ever hear his story about the guy he was on the plane next to?
Oh,
and was questioning him and shit?
No, maybe.
Why are you going to Cincinnati, Bill?
Oh my God, no! What the fuck?
Cronin. My husband told me to leave because I stink.
Why you going to Cincinnati, Bill?
My husband told me to leave because I stink.
He bought me some perfume and my. Did you know if I walk backwards, my pussy talks?
Spray it inside your vagina hole.
Bill, I promise you, it claps back.
Bill Paxton's coming home from the dead.
Oh my God.
He wants some roadhead.
Tell me where it was, Rose.
I know.
Oh man. Are you ready to go back to Titanic, Rose? Rose, we found these clippings of pubic hair in the. Those were mine. Those are yours, Grandma? Rose, how long has these pubic hairs been in this treasure box? It must have been 35 or so years. He leaned me down on the bed and he clipped my pubic hair and said, now you look like an American girl. Rose, wow. That's amazing. Rose, would you be okay if we kept some of these for historical purposes to smell? Go ahead.
Keep my panty.
Back then I had red hair. It's extraordinary that we met Rose and she told us the story of a man cutting her pubic hair off on the Titanic, and over 80 years later, the pubic hair is still intact, perfectly. What the fuck are we doing? The fuck is... Man, Celine Dion looks like a football.
What?
There's like red roots, it's just all gray.
Oh, look at her, man. Look at that neck.
That fucking neck.
That could have turned left and right and gobbled back and forth.
Yeah, that'll definitely.
I bet she likes to be choked.
Oh yeah. What was her guy's name? That she was like always like in love with this guy, like Julius or something. It was something like that. was like Julius or Jules. Like, I don't know what her husband's name was. They were like, fucking just. I was always sick because she always talked about him every second.
Was he like 20 years older than her? 30 years older?
What?
I just heard some funny weird shit, man.
What?
I knew that was coming.
I don't know. I guess Tommy left me a message, but in the background it sounded like somebody yelled at him. It was fucking weird because he goes, "Hey, what's up? You know, I'll give you a call tomorrow." And then you hear in the background, fucking, and the call ends.
Maybe that. Maybe. What the fuck is wrong with Jesse's phone, man? I can barely hear you. Sounds like you're in the basement. But yeah, it sounds like I think Tommy was getting that guy was calling him again tonight. That prank caller. Oh, there you go. Dude, I thought about calling him myself.
No, I'm working on like 10 capacity.
I thought about calling Tommy from an unknown number and just being like, die, you know, or something like that, and just hanging up, just telling him I'm a clown.
Damn. You got when you're on the air with him.
What?
Do when you're on the air with him, like have a pre-recorded thing call him or some shit,
No,
so you can get the reaction.
He was freaking out earlier, is what I mean. It's just like he was just freaking out. Man.
So you were gonna exacerbate it or what?
Dude, what's with every? I mean, like, you know the H3 situation, like everybody's just piling on this guy. Like somebody's like, why is his channel is destroyed and everything? It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Over what?
What? Because the guy had a goofy podcast one time with Bill Burr. Like people
If anything, that helped him.
I know. It's like let's see what he does next time.
Wasn't even paying attention to this guy till fucking Bill Burr was on there talking about it.
Yeah, but it's like people make videos like, oh, you know, it's over for him and whatever. It's like, what are you fucking talking about? You know who it's over for is fucking somebody who's just like Onision.
Well, they're just clickbait with that shit.
I know.
It's like Sean's view shit. Like, oh, is CM Punk coming back?
Well, you know, yeah, exactly. But I figured when I clicked on the video, the guy would be like, no, it's not over, you know, and that type of stuff. But instead, it's the guy literally burying him, and it's like, well, I mean, like, I made a criticized video that went viral, but, like, this guy was really burying him, and it's like, dude, this guy is not going anywhere. He's got a million. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're going nowhere. Like, this guy is killing it.
That's why he's doing the opposite. That's why he's saying it's over for him, so he can hopefully get more. Like, if you perpetuate a lie, you probably, for some reason, that if it's true, people are gonna, like, they've heard it once, they've heard it twice, they've heard it. If it's a lie, like, people will keep, like, falling for that bait and going, no, that's not the way it is, whatever, I don't know. It's a way for that guy to become relevant, I would think, at least in his mind.
And JB, would you lead me out with a chant real quickly?
Oh God.
What do you mean?
I have all my guests chant a thing that I say all the time. You Hollywood. Would you mind chanting with me before I end the show?
Gonna have to pass.
Okay. You Hollywood. You Hollywood. You Hollywood. Keep doing it, folks. Keep.
Jesus.
That's the best part is Bailey just be like, Jesus.
I'm gonna have to pass.
God, I wonder what he said when he hears the.
Ken, I don't. Oh my God, Ken, I don't know if you played this or you heard, you know, this last night enough, but when he tells me his MMA friends on the phone, listen to Tommy.
Fuck you, actually. Forgive me.
Listen to Tommy's excitement here.
Fuck it.
Joe, by the way, Danny MT wants to call in tonight and have a little discussion with you at some point.
Who's
Have a
Danny?
little discussion.
Listen, Danny MT is gonna call and have a little discussion with you at some point. You hear how he says that?
Yeah.
Isn't it like what the fuck? Like it sounds like he's been prepping this guy with false information for like ever.
I know, man. Well, you made a lot of sense when you were saying that.
Like what a weird fuck.
Well, when the guy was talking, it was like he obviously had like a third of the fucking information. Like it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he had Tommy's side of the information.
Yeah, it was weird. Like it looked like it sounded like you'd heard the show like 3 times.
Yeah.
Like a year apart each episode.
The best thing was that he was drunk. He was just smashed. He was like, oh.
Pay me $10, I'll break your jaw. No, you pay me.
Like, how does, you know, I don't know.
I want to know what he looks like. See if he looks as dumb as he sounds. I want to see Troy get in a fight. Because Troy was
so when
like,
he's on Tommy's show, he's not on camera?
this guy, no, I've never, no, he's always in the chat. He's in the chat like banning people for no like.
Oh no, I thought you said he was on Tommy's show, like saying, "Where's Ken and Joe," or whatever.
Yeah, he says stuff like that in his chat.
Oh, okay.
Never
I thought
on
he
the
was
show.
On the show.
Yeah, no, not on the show. I forget where it
that's
was.
right. You never heard him until last night. That's right.
Yeah, I don't know where it is that we found the clip of him where he was like saying he was gonna beat us up last year, but it was fucking hilarious. I was like, what the fuck? Who's this guy? It's like Tommy secretly goes to him and without like right tonight, like he's probably mad. Probably went to him and be like, you don't know what he did to me tonight? He's probably
We're worried
that
about
guy.
Chester. Fuck.
Yeah, well this is the real life Chester apparently.
He's like, Chester's not gonna work. Why not? Because Chester's me. God damn it.
You should have seen what fucking Mars Mera was gonna do. He never called in though. I don't know why.
What?
He's got Mars Mera got himself an alter ego.
Oh shit.
And I'll tell you what, it's scary looking. Looks like Captain Spaulding. Fucking Captain Spaulding.
We got fried chicken and clan fucking. What?
I know places like that too. You know that, right? So it's so creepy.
You're gonna get a chicken, fuck it, and go, ah.
I'm still waiting for the Songify guys to make that Kavanaugh beer song. I'm still waiting, man. When are they gonna do that? That's gotta happen. He gave them all the material when he said beer like 70 times. You know the fucking Gregory Brothers, Filthy?
No.
They do all the songs like the Charlie Sheen one. The Schmo Yo guys or whatever they're called.
Mm.
You never heard the like the Tiger Blood song? Like this? You ever hear this?
Yeah, I want a drug on Charlie Sheen.
Oh yes, I do. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they did they do a bunch of those, right? Like a ton. They did a Trump one. They did the original Bad Intruder song. Remember that?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the first time I heard them.
Yeah, so they do them all the time still, right? So I'm waiting for them to make a one out about all the times that guy said drunk the other night. You know that he says he drinks beer and shit.
Right.
Because he was like, I drink beer. All I did was drink beer. I'm drunk. I like to get drunk. Do you get drunk? I get drunk. We drank some beers. We got drunk. You know, you could make a whole fucking song about fucking beer there, and fucking kill it. What else is up, everybody? Everybody's quiet tonight.
Yo, did you ever see the old commercial with Orson Welles doing a fucking champagne commercial and he's drunk off his fucking ass?
What?
It is fucking hilarious.
It is,
just type into YouTube Orson Welles drunk commercial. It's fucking hysterical. He is so destroyed drunk. Like
original takes. What the fuck?
The sound this fucking guy makes.
Do you want me to watch the real one or the outtakes?
just the one when he's drunk.
Well, there's like outtakes from it. Like
that might be what it is.
Arthur.
Let me see if this is it. There's so many of them. Like,
I do declare, Mr. Beauregard.
Let me see here. These are the outtakes.
I want to fuck your Harvey Dent.
What does he do? He's just staring at the camera.
Yeah, yeah. This is the one. Watch this. This is hilarious.
102, take two.
Ah, the French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. So Paul Masson.
102, take three.
How do we forget about this, Mike?
Action, please.
Ah, the French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson.
It's California.
Inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. So Paul Masson.
Does any know what he's...
Huh?
Does anybody know what this fucking guy's saying?
This guy, I mean, that guy's a fucking icon, and he just fucking wrecked.
This is the finest fucking like what would he have sounded like if he was doing a Bud Light commercial?
You want to get fucked up tonight?
You want to get fucked up right now?
No, but I want to know is how did the real one come out?
Dude, it's totally, when you see the real one, it's totally different. Like it's that they definitely did it on a different day.
They like dubbed it.
They just said fuck this. Let's take him, put him in a bed.
They got a sound alike, and they put his mouth moving. Yeah, they lip synced it. Oh my god, oh my god, dude! Let me fucking zoom in on this guy. Where the fuck is the? Here it is. Okay, this is dude. He. Oh my god, dude, he is so jacked up. This fucking poor sorry fuck. I feel bad for the guy who has to hold the wine bottle. Yeah, this is wine too. Like this is like.
Look how uncomfortable the guy next to him looks.
Yeah, so we ready? Are we rolling? Are we rolling? Okay.
Just turn it on, Austin.
Try the new Bud Light, America's favorite beer. I fuck women and eat pussy. And I drink down this cold Bud Light when I fucking rape a fucking baby.
You know, raping babies was a good thing to do.
Back when I was a kid, my... Take two? What? Oh my.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Bud Light is the most influential beer in America. I masturbate to it. The smell of the frothing cow. I dreamed I was being fucked in the back of a shanty while drinking Bud Light. I have had transferred syphilis to 7 women. Because
Budweiser will get you through any situation.
They claim on a dark night that just before Ted Kennedy dumped a cunt out of his car that he had first lathered himself with the protection of the alcoholic fuel known as Budweiser.
He went into a fueled Budweiser rage.
A wise man once said that the only thing that can cure hunger is pussy and Bud Light. Take it from me.
Yeah, this was the world's most interesting man before that came out.
Right.
Take it from me. If she screams, you're doing it right.
I'm a fucking very well-paid actor here in Hollywood, but now I've stooped down to Bud Light commercials.
I charge them $7 million for 40 stanzas. Is this the beer that gives you the hard-on? Remind me again how I fucked your mother while drinking this fine beverage.
This fine American beverage.
The man's man, Orson Welles, describes Bud Light on a dark, stormy night. It was a dark, stormy night. I was drunken. I walked in and I made love to my wife, and then I wiped my ass with $1 million bills. And I drank this fine Bud Light while I beat my meat. Werewolf show.
My penis.
You'll be a ladies' man in no time.
The guy next to him is so fucking uncomfortable. I love it.
Charles Dickens was a faggot.
Dude, that's in Scrooge too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. This is very similar to that, actually. Just ask my butler here, Humphrey, how amazing the taste of this Bud Light is.
Look at this fucking dorky asshole on the left. Look at him. Yeah, nice haircut.
Here, hold the beverage, Belvedere. You cunt. Every
Humphrey Bogart was a twat.
Humphrey Bogart. William Paxton III.
Piece of shit.
I used to get my asshole licked between takes on Citizen Kane.
William Patrick Macy had no balls.
Charlie Chaplin sucked me in cock.
I fucked 3 of the women behind me already tonight. See
one
that one?
sat on my face.
See that lady right there speaking with that man? That's her husband.
I fucked her.
See that old boy with the afro? He's got a hairy bush, let me tell you.
The carpet matches the drapes, my friends.
You see that lady in the pink dress there? That's Ronald Reagan's wife. I fucked her.
Yeah.
That looks like her.
Pubes.
That kind of looks like her.
Right around the time, I fucked her right around the time when she thought of the slogan, "Just say no."
But when you have a full belly of Bud Light, they always say yes.
Ah, full belly of Bud Light, some cum, and a little bit of cocaine.
Some cum. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, you can't ask for much more than a full belly of Budweiser, some cum, and a 42.
Some cum and a 42.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
a
god.
Beretta 45.
Oh. There he is. There he is. I'm wondering why I was never asked to be in a beer commercial. If I had been in a beer commercial, sales would have been up 10%. No doubt about it. Do you know how many beers I could have sold for Heineken?
I just took a shit out of my chin.
I just took a dump on the floor, and I made 7 of my Mexican butlers clean it up.
And I looked at them and I said, "Who's cleaning this shit?"
This is why I live in Mexico. In America, this would have cost me the same amount for just one, and I would have had to risk the fact that the maid may have said that I did something naughty that I didn't do. But in Mexico, they don't do that. You give them an extra $10 every day, and they keep their mouths shut to feed their families.
Now, Ronald Reagan should be leaving office in the next 3 years.
He's left office about 40 years ago.
I'm wearing one of Jim Carrey's faggoty paintings on my T-shirt.
Oh God, yeah, I know Jim Carrey's getting so fucking blown away with those things. He's like, sometimes I just lock myself in my studio for 5 days. I'm like, I wish I could fucking just lock myself in my studio.
Man,
Fucking idiot.
he's lost his fucking mind, dude. He's taken social justice to paintings. You know, he's like, he goes after all the right-wing people in paintings. But like,
I know.
Like, what did he do? Trump is the Wicked Witch or something?
He's eclectic.
I just sat down and I realized that I was creating something through my own art. It was unbelievable.
It was simply magical.
Look at this.
I just realized that's right across the street.
What the fuck?
Look at this fucking idiot.
Oh, dude, you know what I gotta do is I gotta fucking... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Classical. Dude, just fucking watch this.
This will probably be the last load for the night. Yo, the Kip. Thanks for the host, man.
I realized that I had something more to offer than comedy. I've been doing comedy for so long. I remember when I was working on the Truman Show, sometimes I would sketch these little paintings on the side, and I really felt free. And that's when
I fucked and murdered my girlfriend.
So I murdered my girlfriend. I've been so guilty about that I've just been drawing dicks. I've been drawing penises and dicks and fucking and rape.
Here's a picture of my mother as a dick.
This is called, my therapist said this was guilt fear out of what I did. You know, I'm kind of like O.J. Simpson, except that I'm admitting it through art.
My life is so hard.
I'm a billionaire, but I'm just never complete. I'm never finished. My work is never done. This is Martha Stewart's cunt. See this? I'm making Martha Stewart's cunt purple because it was beaten.
It's got bad circulation to cunt lips.
Oh my God, what is that?
It's like a fucking alien.
I was so mad at Bush. I remember I was doing The Mask, and I remember thinking, thank God Clinton's president. I always leave penises and vaginas off of the cherubs that I construct on these.
Here's me working with clay made of my own cum.
Yeah, right here. It took about 17 years to save up this much semen. You know what I mean? Like lots of semen. Everybody's like, when are you gonna do Ace Ventura 3?
When are you gonna do Bruce Almighty Part 2?
I'm like, I can't do Bruce Almighty 2 because I'm saving my own semen.
I have wrinkles on my face.
Here's an outline of my mother before I killed her.
This line represents me and my father's relationship.
I care so much about the children over in Pakistan, but if I just didn't buy $100 million worth of paint, I could probably build them each a house. Dude, you know how much this paint's got to be worth? I've seen his place. He's got like fucking just floors of paint everywhere.
I know. It's sickening.
He's getting out of control.
He is.
I mean, who cares? But I mean, like, it's like, wow,
So,
dude.
It's like and then he complains about how hard his life is.
Oh man, I love Jim Carrey though, but what the fuck? Whatever. He's having like a nervous breakdown or something.
Hey Joe, he is Canadian.
He's Canadian, yeah. I slept out of my car when I was a child. My
Yo,
father
smash that like and
masturbated
sub
in front
on
of me
folks
at
for all
one
your Twitch users. Hit that follow.
Actually, did you ever see that the documentary
Thanks for,
thing recently they
supporting
did? I
me.
think Filthy saw it. The Netflix one about the Man on the Moon thing. That was really good.
Yeah, that shit was great.
That was damn good.
I love when he does what's his name, Cliff. Tony.
Oh,
Clifton.
Tony Clifton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how well that he did him. That Andy obviously did him, who created him, and then Andy's buddy who did him.
Yeah.
And then in the movie, like, it's weird. Like, they did a fucking, like, it's like several guys did this character, like, dead on almost. I should go as that guy's Halloween and make fun of everyone's Halloween costumes in the neighborhood and videote it.
Yo, hit up that chat too. Let me know what you guys are doing.
You call that a Halloween costume? You look like a little cunt.
Can you imagine?
How did you fit the fat ass in the costume? Ah. What's up there, huh? Hey, excuse me, yeah. Don't you know who I am, huh? Tony Clifton. Are your parents? Are you allergic to peanuts? Because you look like a stupid bitch.
Just one smoking cunt.
Below average cunt. Excuse me, why don't you give me that Snickers bar? Thank you. I
just fucking start eating the Snickers bar out of her fucking Halloween basket. Oh my god, dude. Tony Clifton at Halloween just roasting the kids of the neighborhood.
God.
That's a fucking great idea, bro.
Look retarded. Is your kid retarded?
Let me ask you something. Are your kid a retard? Hey, retard. I'm a retard. I'm a retard. I'm going Halloween hunting. I'm a retarded.
He's been doing for 3 hours. He's running around the room yelling like a retard.
Oh my god, dude. That shit would go viral on like fucking YouTube.
I'm in the land of the retards.
Oh my god.
Look at your mom. And in 30 years, you won't need a costume.
Your mom used to swallow when I knew her when we were kids. Little kid.
Oh my god. That would be great. How much do you think a Tony Clifton costume is?
God.
I mean, you just need a mustache, some
Oh,
glasses,
man.
and a cunt.
You need a fucking weird pink coat and a
That's
fucking
what I was gonna
blue
tell you,
gorilla
that
hair fucking button up and suspenders.
And some long chops.
And some long chops. Looks like mom needs to go back to Weight Watchers. Oh, I'm sorry.
And a pair of suspenders. Don't forget your suspenders.
What's the matter? You fat people are happy to be fat now, you big fat fuck. Fuck you, zit fat fuck.
Oh my god.
Just give him like talking about who's on the next fucking cover or whatever. They're like,
You zit fat fuck. You're a zit fat fuck. Zit fat fuck. Snap, 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 snap. Snap, 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 snap.
Snap, 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 snap.
Stab, 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 stab.
Dude, one day I was thinking about looking for that file again, and I couldn't find it, and I go, and then I just realized I could just sit here and go, stab, 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 and no one would notice the difference if it was like that clip or, you know, like it wouldn't matter. Stab, 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 stab. You know, if that clip never happened, we might not be here right now. That's, I mean, dead serious. Like, that's very weird. But think about that. If I didn't make, if the Bruins had gotten Iginla, we may not be here talking right now.
Really? Why?
Because that's the video that got Tommy to ask me to be on his show, that got me and him talking, that got everything going, that turned into Monetize This, and going live and all that other stuff. So, like, if that didn't happen, what the fuck would have happened?
Wow.
Think about that.
True, yeah, 'cause I remember, like, I had to, like, search that shit out. Like, you guys weren't really doing it. But I just saw those first 2 or 3, and I kept bugging you about it. Like, you guys gonna do more Monetize This? You gonna do more Monetize This?
Yeah. If that didn't happen, it would have just been me and Tosevich doing whatever we were doing with wrestling. So
it would have been wrestling only.
Thanks, Iginla, I guess. And there wouldn't be a Monetize This, and there might not be this at all. Wouldn't it, don't you think it'd be really fun to be able to do that? That's the best thing about, like, time travel or being able to alter things. To go back and, like, change one little thing and then just see what happens. That would be so fucking weird.
Would it be better? Would it be worse?
I don't know. I'm gonna bet it'd be worse. I don't know why. Because my life at that time, I mean, it's pretty scary right now, but my life at that time was really fucking horrible. I mean,
mine too. Fuck. I'm glad everything happened the way it did.
Like, I was working at the window sales. You know, like, I was on YouTube with 400 subs.
Yo, smash that like and sub on, folks. Hit up that chat. Let me know what you guys are doing
really
too.
Expensive windows. They were like $1,000 per double hung window.
And what did they have? That was fucking. It had like the heat shield in between the 2 panes and shit.
Had like a double pane with the argon gas.
Right. Oh, they had the gas in it.
Yeah, it had the argon gas. I had the whole spiel. You know, like the fucking. I had so many things. I knew all the parts of the windows, everything you do. I'd stand on it. I'd kick it. You know, I'd put the fucking hot light through it that wouldn't penetrate it. I'd put
right.
all that shit. And I'd do the whole demonstration. Then I'd be like, do it on their windows, and certainly it would shine through. I'd be like, see, your heat's going right out.
Wanna buy these windows? You motherfucker.
Wanna buy these windows?
I was a hard-ass psycho, though. It was crazy. The guy that taught me was the best. I wish I had clips of him for you guys. This guy was gigantic. And he was just a bitch. He was like, you're not gonna buy the windows? You're gonna waste my time? Like, that's the shit. He would say that to people in their homes. I'm like, how the fuck do you sell anything?
God.
He's like,
what a douche.
And then he'd be like, listen, I don't want to fucking have to come back here. So I'll take 30% off right now if we can just get this done, because I got other shit to do. And then you're gonna have the best house in the neighborhood, and then you're gonna be like, oh, goddamn, whatever. And then, like, he would do it. I'd be like, wow. Jesus, you said that to me. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Seriously.
Tell him to get the fuck. Dude, Tommy's calling right now.
That's amore. That's amore. Tommy NC, how you doing, Tommy NC? It's me, Tony Clifton. How you doing? How you doing, you big fat fucking asshole? You shaved your beard. You still look like a queer. You suck a dick. You suck a trick. Ah, you fuck. What's up, Tommy? Tommy, how you doing? We got Tony Clifton on the phone. I'm on Corrupted Podcast.
Tony and Tommy together.
Tommy, how you doing, bro? What's up? What do you got tonight? What are you calling about?
I didn't know you guys were doing Corrupted, so I was just calling to see what was up, see what you're up to, Joe. So I didn't know you were doing Corrupted. Didn't mean to disturb you while you guys are doing another electrifying episode of Corrupted Podcast, you know?
Hey, Tommy, go like this. Go like this. Do this. Oh my God! You just look like, I thought you were just dying. Oh my God!
This is what everyone wants me to do on YouTube, is kill myself. So I'm gonna kill myself here on Corrupted Podcast.
Tommy, you want to go viral again? Make a video that just says, "I'm gonna end myself if Keemstar doesn't answer me."
Strike.
Now he's laughing at it.
Hey babe, I just put the jeans in the washer to wait for yours.
If you don't answer me back, I'm going on a hunger strike.
I put those jeans in the washer.
You're
I'm waiting
fat
for yours.
artist. You probably need to go on a hunger strike.
Oh man. You know what's messed up is like my XSplit just froze, so I can't even get Tommy off the fucking thing. So you're stuck looking at Tommy, everybody. Because XSplit just froze.
You know, everybody was said that I look like a pedophile with my mustache, and now everybody just says I look like a fat ass now without my mustache.
Oh my god.
I think you look great, man. Stop.
You can see that. You can see with the hair follicles, it's like starting to grow back. You can.
Tommy, stop checking yourself out in the fucking thing again. I mean, you do this like twice a night.
All right. Now check out those hair follicles.
Stop looking at your hair.
You ever check out your pubic follicles, Tom?
You ever get your dick rubbed with moonshine?
He really put thought into that.
You ever rub your dick?
One of the honest reasons why I shaved my mustache was I'm getting ready to go with Halloween, so I'll be doing a bunch of makeup stuff. So.
Oh my god. Hey!
Look at him, look.
Oh my god.
Like, no bullshit, my mom just goes, sounds like a fucking goat.
I thought I'd give you a call, Joe. I didn't realize you were busy, so you guys have a good night and do a good show, okay?
Well, what's up with you? What did your MMA friend say?
Still.
What'd your drunken MMA friend say?
I've talked him out of it.
Talked him out of it?
Talked him out of it.
Out of what? He wasn't gonna do anything. He's a fucking liar.
He's a pussy.
By the way, I think if he like assaults somebody, he goes to jail because his like hands are weapons. Does he know that?
Yeah.
I'm not. What? Tommy just. What, did he just leave?
That's true, actually.
What, did Tommy just leave? He just fucking was like, eh. Well.
Yeah, dude, something went wrong because he like had to get off in a hurry.
I was like, oh, bye. Yeah, refresh now, everyone. Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
What the fuck was that, bro?
That's not me. I wish it was.
No, with Tommy before, you asked him a question, he went,
I didn't even know he did that. I thought that was just Ken. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah.
Two fucking maniacs.
I wonder if...
Dude, I gotta go back and grab that and capture that sound. That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Oh my god.
Yo, weird sounds with Tommy NC.
Oh, I mean, that's a fucking... That's a library. That's a library. I'll never forget the episode of Mailbox Monday that I roasted a couple years back, where he basically got mad because the guy didn't address the package to Tommy NC 2010. They addressed
Dude,
it.
I remember that.
They addressed it to his name, and Tommy was like, "Can you just make sure that when you send me stuff, it's Tommy NC 2010?" And he got like really mad.
Trying to cover it, but he was obviously mad.
Yeah, he was pissed. Hamza was like, "Well, Tommy, they sent you something though." And he's like, "I know, but it's not my name. It's not the right name." Dude, what the fuck?
You know the Carolina Hurricanes. You know, like when the horn sounds and the period's over. The new horn should be.
Tommy, they gave you $500,000 in a fucking wooden box here. I don't care. It's not the right name. Carolina has scored.
Oh my God! My goodness! Finally the Whalers have returned. The Whalers scored! The Hartford Whalers are back. Oh, here it is. Here's the clip. Here's where he just eviscerates this person who sent him something. This is amazing.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Did he just throw up in his hat?
Oh yeah. Mailbox Monday, we have an
Could you
awesome
imagine if
selection.
this
Oh
got
my
like
gosh.
made a lot of money, right?
Did you get
and
me
The Rock would
flowers?
hit him up, be like, "Hey kid,
The
you know,
best,
you're gonna
the
have to-
best
the
thing
Rock
is
wants a piece of that."
like Tommy NC's out of breath from singing Mailbox Monday. He's like,
across the floors of silent seas. So that's a poem. They wrote a poem.
Oh, here it is.
in this postcard.
Thomas, North Carolina, MMX, and then I can't see.
The best is the look on Tommy's face while he's reading this. Tommy's got this look of like cringing, like
Yo, smash that and
It's they wrote it in.
smash that like and sub on, folks.
He's reading his mail and Tommy's like, one question I made ask.
Almost to 200
One
guys.
question I want to ask.
I said ramen
noodles. No, listen to this.
Mailbox Monday, I asked.
Probably Twitch
and,
users hit
Ham's
that
gonna
follow.
post up the address right here and big words right here when he does the editing.
Does he?
Why not?
He does.
It's in the description.
It's in the description, but could you specifically just go on Movie Maker and slap on the word? Because that's what my.
Don't you dare send me stuff if it's not marked 100% the way. He's like.
Because the thing is that that's all I ask. So if Hamza,
Look at the look on his face, like he's disgusted by people.
so if Hamza will do that, just slap the words there with the P.O. box, what it says, and so you guys can properly spell it.
The first video. He's
Spell it. I just, if you wouldn't mind writing down proper P.O.
Bring it back with the proper P.O. Box pH levels, you piece of shit. Peasant. Fucking peasant. I won't accept it.
And but so you know, just saying letters and stuff like that. But I ask you if you would mind writing down the proper P.O. box name, so you know.
You idiots! If you could just write down the proper P.O. Box name, not Tommy Finken.
Please have the proper prophylactics.
Thanks for sending me free shit. Could you not write Tommy? Could you write Tommy NC 2010?
Next time, deliver it to me. I don't like using the mail.
And stuff like that. But I ask you if you would mind writing down the proper P.O. box name, so you know.
Face.
Oh my god, you
peasant, dumb fucking peasant look.
Yeah, that's the fucking you idiots.
You're a dumb fucking peasant look right there, dude.
God. You know what's even funnier is what I look like in the end of this video. I look like I'm on drugs.
Chinese stuff on his channel, so go check him out.
I'm gonna do cocaine tonight, and then one time, and then I'm gonna masturbate, and I've got a green screen behind me like Tommy does. I look like I'm on heroin.
You look like one of those standard fucking bobbleheads from like 1950.
Before they draw in all this stuff on it.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Man, I was all fucked up then, man. I was working so much and then doing all the shows and fucking...
When did you finally get rid of that red cord fucking headphone?
I have that still. I mean, that one broke. That one broke, but I bought 2 more pairs of those same headphones, and now I have another one. The ones I'm wearing now that are white, these are those same ones. They're just white. I like these Sonys. I like always go with Sony with headphones for me. At least when I'm doing podcasting. Other things, you know, I don't know.
See, I got the fucking Bose, and they're good, but you can't make them really loud. Like if you listen to music with them.
Yeah, like they sound really clean, but if you try to go louder, it like doesn't work out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. No, it doesn't even make you go really loud. Like,
yeah.
Because when I listen to metal, I want to hear it fucking loud, and it won't let me do it.
Why won't it? What the hell? I mean, what are you plugging into?
Anything. Like I can plug it into my fucking phone, right, and jack the fucking volume up on the headphones and the phone, and it's still, you can hear the music. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like fucking blaring in your fucking ears like I want it to be.
That's weird. Yeah, that would drive me nuts. I'd have to. I mean, I'm deaf, so I'd have to have it loud. Bose does
they sound good.
You know those like little tiny like space thing, the Bose things now, like $150, and you bring them portable Bluetooth. Those sound great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's this one that my buddy bought, and he brought it to the backyard during the 3rd of July thing that we did, and he plugs it into his phone. He's like, okay, if I put on some music, and he turns it on, and it's just like booming, like fucking. And I was like, wow, this thing's sick. But it was like $150, and I can't bring myself to be like, let me drop $150 on this portable Bluetooth thing. But it's awesome,
right?
But like,
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like that little boombox type of shit.
Yeah.
It's like a clock radio almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's called the wave radio.
There's one that's really good though. It's like fucking goddamn it, I don't remember. What the fuck is it called? Bluetooth? Yeah, Bluetooth. Bluetooth. Bose. I'll show you a picture of it when I find it. It's really good. You could, you know, what'd be funny is just to put it in your backyard and then turn like porn on, let your neighbors go like, Here it is. This is it. Ken, what's up, man? Tomorrow we got fucking a lot of football games.
That shit. That's different. Yeah, all right. I know what you're talking about.
Dude, this is water resist proof, whatever the fuck. This is badass. I'm telling you, man. I heard this thing, and I was impressed.
When I had my old Nissan Altima, it had Bose speakers in it, and they were the sickest fucking speakers I've ever had. Yeah, we used to go to the drive-thru movie theater, and you've been to a drive-thru movie theater, right?
Yeah.
A drive-in, I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to tune to the fucking station. Dude, it sounded like I was in a fucking movie theater. It was fucking great.
Oh, yeah. That's sick. That'd be really sick. I always had, like, the shitty headphones or someone's shitty old car radio.
You have any drive-ins near you anymore?
I don't even know. I haven't thought about it really. I maybe somewhere there's someone. I think there's one maybe left, but I don't know. I might look it up because they're all right to go to. But you know what I'm waiting for is drive-in movie theater shootings. That's what I'm waiting for. You know, everybody's just watching the movie and like right through the fucking windows. Then everybody bottlenecks so they can't get out of there.
Do you think drive-in movie theaters can make a comeback?
Maybe, yeah, with the way the stuff is now, yeah, maybe in a way. Maybe like if it's smaller. You know what I'm saying? Like a sort of smaller screen, or at least one screen with maybe like 50 cars, and it's like $20. Maybe you know, $20 a car. I don't know what the old prices were. Like, I want to say they were like, I don't know, like $8 maybe, $5.
There's still one in upstate New York, in Warwick.
Go there. I think I saw. So the last time I was at one, I was in Florida, and you know, it's one of those vacations you never forget. And I think it actually was one of my last vacations ever. So I don't forget it because it was the only one I ever had, except for Bermuda in 04 as well. But I went down there and we're in the back of a van, big van. We just met my friend who used to live up here. Coincidentally, she lived around the corner. My friend Bobby, and they were on the car. And we're watching. They went for Lord of the Rings, the Towers, the second one.
Right. Oh, okay.
But you know, I hadn't really watched the first one yet fully. I'd seen it a couple times, but not retained it enough, so I wasn't that into it, which is weird because I'm a dork. But I don't know. I never got into Lord of the Rings for some reason, which nobody can believe. But so I couldn't really see that too well. So I chose to stare to the right, and there was a Ben Affleck movie out. I think it was called Paycheck, and it was it had a lot of tie-ins with like the Red Sox and stuff too, because the year before they'd lost to the Yankees in Game 7. before they finally broke the curse. And so
That was the Aaron Boone fucking game?
Yeah. And it had some kind of tie-in with the movie. It was a stupid movie Ben Affleck was in, but so I watched that instead. I'll never forget that. People are like, why are you watching that? I'm like, well, I can see it better. And
Well, you watch it, but you couldn't hear it, right?
I had my headphones with me. I had my CD player that had a radio.
Oh.
So I whipped it out and went all fucking emo and threw the headphones on. Plus, I had a girlfriend back home, and I was trying to be good, and there was, like, girls in the car, and so I kind of, like, segregated myself in the back. You know? I was a little worried. I'm like, I'm gonna end up fucking seeing tits tonight if I don't fucking be careful. Because it was funny. Then my buddy's brother threw up in a bucket on the way home. This place was huge, though. This was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It was like a huge-ass drive-in. Huge fucking drive-in. I remember that, like, we could have gotten late a million times because we kept running into people and they'd be like, "Oh, you from Boston?" Like, because the Departed just came out, and I've told, and like people were like saying that over and over again, like, "You sound like that movie" or something like that. There was something like that. It was, I think it was 04. And it was just weird. That actually was.
That sounded like that.
Yeah, it was really. I'm telling you, it was really strange. Like we met people that way, and we started talking to them and stuff, and then like they would think it was cool. I feel like if we went down to Florida now, they'd just be like, "I don't give a fuck."
No, Florida broads are easy pickings, bro. They're just dumb fucking cunts that looking to fuck. That's what they are down there.
Fuck me.
Seriously, that's what they are. They're all trailer park trashy cunts.
Think you're Bill Burr?
Yeah, like the H3 fucking video. You sound like him.
Oh my god.
Why are you trying to sound like him? He's from a town over.
Who you trying to get crazy with this, eh?
You trying to fucking get loco with me, motherfucker? Oh, dude, this was the place where we toilet papered that guy's house. I've told that story, but it's so funny. We're in the back hunting iguanas. There's like a lake, and then there's like everyone has a grass, and then at the end of their thing, there's a fence, and then 2 feet of grass, and then a lake. And we were trying to catch iguanas, and this guy was like, "Hey, you motherfuckers! I pay taxes, you little cocksuckers!" And like he was like, "I have a gun," and he started screaming at us. And you know, like everyone's house is like near each other, and everyone's backyard's the same. And at the very end of the backyard, there's a fence, and again, 2 feet of grass, and then the water, because the alligators, they keep the alligators out. And we're on the edge of his grass, you know, trying to grab the iguana and then get back in the boat. And so we're like, "Oh, you know, we don't want any trouble. Sorry, we're just trying to catch the iguana, trying to, you know, we're just screaming down the stream." And he was like, "Fuck you!" And he acted all crazy, and he was like going off. And so my buddy's like, "We're coming back here tonight." And I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" You know, I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna come back here. We're gonna take care of this guy tonight." And I'm like, "All right, whatever." I didn't think anything of it. And then later on, he's like, "It's time to do it." And I was like, we went to the gas station, bought fucking eggs, toilet paper. I mean, I can't believe they let us buy the shit. And then fucking syrup, like all this shit. And they fucking toilet papered the shit out of this guy's house. And I have it on video to this day. I have it on video. We're that stupid, like we taped it. So I'm hiding it.
Fuck 'em.
Right, I just figured fuck them, but then they did the worst thing they did though, was one of the guys jumped up on his truck and fucking syruped his whole truck. I was like, dude, that's so fucked up. And then like put toilet paper on that, and oh my god, dude, when we walked by his house a couple days later, there was nothing there, and I was just like, oh my god. I mean, what a dickhead though. He was a psycho. It was like, we were like, "Oh, we apologize, you know, we're just on the rowboat, you know, we're not doing anything bad or anything, we'll get out of here." He's like, "You better ride, I pay fucking taxes, you little shit, and I have a gun." I was like, "All right, fucking psycho." So then he got fucked.
So he had to wake up to that shit the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
You got asshole.
I remember too thinking like the cops are gonna be like, "What's been going on here?" Because it's this nice little area in Fort Lauderdale. What was it called? Coral Springs, and we're also on the playground at night. We're drinking beer. We drank like 60 beers. We drank like 2 30 racks, and there's a trash barrel like across the way, and I'm like, guys, the trash barrel over there. We just chuck them in there or whatever. They're like, fuck it, and they threw it on the sand. So there's a pile of beer cans on this playground. A pile of beer cans. I mean, a load of beer cans. And we come back the next night to drink there again. The beer cans are all gone. And then we did it again. I'm like, dude, we come back here. You think people are eventually gonna be like, who the fuck's coming here? And you know, I mean, who's cleaning this up? You know, like
right.
Maybe just throw them in the trash can. You know, it's right there. They were like, ah, fuck it. I was like, all right.
That was a fucking jackpot for some bag lady with all those fucking cans and bottles.
Right, that's what I never thought of. It's like, yeah, somebody probably came by like, this was amazing.
Best night of my life.
Now I can buy deodorant. I can buy a cancer stick that goes under my arm and gives me fucking cerebral palsy when I'm fucking 50. Whatever the fuck it does. Dude, I remember my buddy was like, I was telling him, I'm like, dude, it's really bad for you. You gotta like put it on only a little bit, you know, and maybe don't put any on, and just be clean, and you know, and then just put it on only when you go out, you know. And he's like, well, why? Just put it fucking on. Who cares? I'm like, well, you know, it's got all the chemicals in it, and you know, he's like, well, I know it says not to put it, you know, it also says not to put it on the rest of your body. Obviously, that's why, because you're not even supposed to use it really. It's so bad for you. They make money off of giving you some chemical you put on your body. You gotta get that. He goes, wait a minute. He's like, it's bad for you? Like, it gives you cancer? I'm like, yeah, there's like proven thing. Look at the stuff that's in it. He goes, dude, I put it on my pubes.
It's fucking aluminum.
He goes, I put it on my, like, crotch and stuff. I'm like, what? I'm like, you wipe the bar around your crotch? I'm like, your skin is absorbing it, like, every time. He's like, I've been doing it since I was fucking 13.
We are the bear.
Like, dude, you're gonna get fucking ball cancer from this.
We are the bear.
We are the bear. I'm the chomp that take the picture. Take the chomp's picture. We are the bear. We put him right through the jibber.
But we are the bear.
Take the chomp's picture. They're like, oh, she's doing Stone Cold. I'm like, no, she's doing Conor McGregor.
Put him through the jibber.
The chomp says. The chomp does what the chomp does. The chomp kills who the chomp kills. Becky Lynch is your chomp, Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte, how did your photo shoot go? Huh?
Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte.
Hey, Charlotte, chew off my charcoal pussy.
Charlotte, your pussy is very barren, cavernous. Charlotte.
You got a barren cunt.
You got a barren cunt there, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
You got a barren cunt there. Nobody's ever been in a
You ever had a dildo thrust inside of you, Charlotte?
Charlotte, it's your time to reign as the champion, Charlotte.
Take my picture, Charlotte.
You want to fuck a hipster, Charlotte?
Oh my God.
Charlotte, Cherbin, my Cherber.
Tibber.
Tibber.
He put him through the Tibber. Did you ever see that, Ken?
Through the fucking Tibber.
Did you ever see that, Ken? The night I did that with the tape.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's pretty fucking funny. Like I don't know where. Hey, Awandi's on the phone. Awandi made it through.
Holy I'm getting off of this that turns on. I probably got about 15 minutes.
No, not 1 minute.
Can't fucking love you.
Yeah, this is gonna be my last one, guys.
Oh, I'm right here.
He's right next to the chamber.
I fucking love you.